Have the mermaids cursed you yet? Multiple. Multiple times, yeah. Well, so much for that. Even after everything we went through, we've got nothing to show for it. It's almost astounding how little we've managed to learn, like some reverse miracle. Worse, I think rumors spread and now everyone is avoiding us. This is a pickle. I can't even bring up mermaids without the... also he's obsessed with mermaids, by the way. I can't even bring up mermaids without the islanders looking at me like some odd foreigner who lost his marbles. And for some reason, mentioning Mari Minakuchi makes things even worse. Did people hate her or something? Just hearing her name makes them recoil with undisguised disgust. Yes, I noticed that too, though your way of asking probably doesn't help much. Well, how about we take a break from investigating and go for a little sightseeing instead? Seems like there's a shrine and a lighthouse around here, so we might as well drop by. Count me in. To be honest, the way people are treating us has started to bum me out. Maybe heading to the lighthouse to unwind a bit wouldn't be such a bad idea. Are we gonna see... No, the timeline doesn't add up. I was gonna say, are we gonna see Kyuko there? No. No, we must go to the jetty, and that's that. Don't scare me like that. What's gone into you all of a sudden? The waves of my yearning soul keep crashing against my chest, insisting I seek out the shore. Right, sure, the usual then. Well then, off we go! What is she thinking about? Oh! Speaking of Kikuko! There she is. Looks like we've got ourselves a spunky young lady here. Maybe we should have a word with her. Alright, this could be our last chance. Let's give it our all. Excuse me, can we speak with you for a moment? Cersei, no. There's no way she'll want to talk to us if we're that forward. Foreign visitors? How unusual, and your names are Avi and Cersei? Welcome to Kamishima, my name is Kikuko. I'm an Almadiver. Kikuko, the Almadiver. Such a pleasure to meet a charming young lady in a place like this. I would love to hear his Japanese accent. Oh my god, Avi, I love you, man. Charming young lady, you say? Oh my, well now you're allowed to ask me anything you like. I think the achievements in this game are much more straightforward than the previous game. Because it seems like a wide percentage of people have it, so I don't think I'm gonna focus on just interacting with everything. Yeah, look at that, 25%. This may be a bit out of nowhere, but you don't happen to know anything about mermaids, do you? Mermaids? Oh, so you do know something? When you say mermaids, you mean mermaids, right? The mythical creatures? Precisely, the very same. Rumor has it that this island houses some kind of secret connection to mermaids, but I haven't been able to ascertain whether it's true or not. So tell me, any mermaid secrets about? Are you saying you really came all the way out here to look for mermaids? More or less, so any information you may have would be a huge help. Sorry, I don't really have anything for you, but I do happen to be a little interested in mermaids myself. Fantastic! Another fan entranced by the mysterious. They say that eating the flesh of a mermaid will grant you immortality, right? That's right. Could you perhaps be interested in immortality as well? I guess so. Not for myself, though. Ooh! Oh. Ooh! Ooh, Cersei! Ooh! Ooh! So you mentioned that the island has some sort of connection to mermaids? More than just a little interested, are you? Well, in fact, right here in Issei Bay, there used to be... Wow, so mermaids used to live on this Taishima place? So you think there may still be some clues here in Kamishima that will lead you to the mermaids in Ryugu? Nail on the head and right on the button. Unfortunately, I can't say that I've heard any mermaid stories on this island before. A pity. Can she talk more about who she wants to give that to? No? Okay. So you're an active Almadiver then? Are there any young divers these days? Not really. The younger generation doesn't really go for diving anymore. It just makes more sense to pursue higher education. I see. It's a real shame to see such a long-standing tradition slowly fade away. Well, it is quite dangerous after all. Can't really blame him for choosing safer options. Just the other day, I heard 2 Alma divers went missing around Toba. I had nothing to do with that. I had 0 involvement in that. I did not contribute to this at all. Speaking of Alma divers. I heard Alma divers have a legend that if you go diving around here, there's a chance of Tomokazuki might emerge from the depths. We know about that. Oh, Cersei, enough with the ghost stories. You sure do know a lot, don't you? You're right, it's a well-known legend. Not that I've seen it with my own eyes or anything. Don't know anyone who has either. Aw. Maybe your Seimin and Domon symbols have kept you safe? Oh, those? I don't have any. I don't really go in for superstitions like that. Are you really okay without them? I think it's no more than an old tradition, meant to remind us not to forget our gratitude and respect towards the sea. All those old-fashioned rules and traditions, don't you think it's about time for a reform? But isn't freediving close to a Shinto ritual in spirit? Isn't showing reverence and offerings to the sea god crucial? Oh, you're pretty devout for foreigners. I'm impressed. But you know, I believe it's exactly because of tedious customs like that that young people are losing. Oh my god, my fucking nose. I'm sorry. But you know, I believe it's exactly because of tedious customs like that young people are losing interest in diving. We should keep up with the times, otherwise there's no way this tradition will survive. Well now, that's very level-headed thinking. Maybe it's because I'm part of the so-called new generation. Oh my god, my nose is fucking annoying the hell out of me. Some people don't like my attitude, but I get the job done. Do you have anything to say? She's the most approachable of all the people we've talked to by far. Maybe this time we'll actually learn something. It's a little sad to be this happy just because someone finally agreed to talk to us. I wonder who's to blame for that. God forbid a man can be excited about the topics he's interested in. This is why he's afraid to talk to new people. And this is why he's hesitant to talk to the Japanese people now, because everyone just doesn't want to talk to him. Poor Avi. You're saying it's my fault? Some of the young divers go to high school on the mainland and then work as Alma divers when they return home. I guess there's also that guy who just started working as an Alma here. I saw him earlier. I didn't realize men could also become Alma divers too. It's not like it's forbidden. It is pretty rare though. This is the first time I've ever seen it happen. Interesting. Oh, right. Actually, there's someone we're looking for on this island. Would you mind if we asked you about them? Sure, who is it? A woman named Mari Minakuchi. Ah. See, that's exactly how everyone else around here has been reacting when we ask about her. No, it's just, I'm sorry, but that woman died in an accident at sea 5 years ago. Ah, yes, we are all well aware that she has passed away. And then, why do you ask? Did she leave anything behind, or was it perhaps someone who was close to her, anything like that? Sorry, I've got no idea. Yes, you do. Nobody on this island really knew her. Yes, they did. Although her son has just returned to the island. There we go. Actually, the guy I was talking about earlier, the new Alma diver, that's her son. Her son, you say? Now it's getting interesting. We'd certainly like to meet him. Do you know where he is? Sorry, no idea, but he's got to be somewhere around the island. His name is Yuza Minakuchi. I'll give you his home or address. You might find him there. Wow, thank you. This is invaluable information. Yeah, don't do that when strangers ask for where a certain person is. Don't give them their address, bro. What are you doing? I mean, thank you. We're not going to do anything, but, you know, for future prevention, don't do that. By the way, you wouldn't happen to know why everyone is frantically dodging our questions about Mari Minakuchi, would you? Was she such a terrible person? It's something people don't really like to talk about. She didn't fit in much with the other islanders. No one knew much about her either. Why are you so interested in her anyway? Well, this is kind of a secret, but it seems that Mari Minoguchi had some sort of connection to the mermaids. You don't say. I see, so that's why. Oh, did you remember something? Not really, it's just that I always thought she was a little off, almost as though she wasn't actually human. Well, she was. Hate to burst that bubble. So you're saying Mari might not have been human at all? That she was actually a mermaid? Huh? No way, I was just joking. She was kind of weird, sure, but a mermaid? That's a bit far-fetched, don't you think? Right. Okay. Why did I feel that sudden urge to go to the jetty earlier? Thanks to that, we ended up running into Kikuko. That's the meta, bro. That's for who we are. We, the player, told you, Avi, to go to the jetty. That's where you have to go. But we don't know who we are just yet. Let's do Ikoma's business card. I figured I might be able to use it later, so I held on to it. Nothing? That jetty was built to break the waves so fishing boats can come in and safely unload the catch. Then I suppose jet planes have nothing to do with it. No, not at all. The structure over in the distance is called a breakwater, built to keep the waves out. Seems like it's also a popular fishing spot. Nada. Looks like we made a solid first impression. She seemed genuinely excited to talk to us. After all the lengths we went to, I refused to leave this place without at least a few answers. Who would have thought seems like just bluntly calling out to her was the best approach after all. The image of a polite and reserved Japan I've been holding on to for so long is starting to falter. What do I do? The still tight mirror. Oh! Guess I'll just try my luck and ask. There we go. Oh, right, I just remembered. There is a particular mirror on this island that we're looking for. Do you happen to know anything about that? I do. A mirror, you say? Well, you've come to the right woman. Oh, you know it. Luck's finally on our side. Could it be that you're talking about this? Look at her face, bro. She's evil. Do not take this mirror. Ta-da! Goodness, that's the cutest mirror I've ever seen. This is the famous Kamishima souvenir, the Kamishimaru hand mirror. I had no idea it'd become so famous. No way, could this be the still tight mirror? Definitely not. Right. Oh, this isn't the one you're after? Ah, well, since you seem to have taken a liking to it, I'd still love to let you have it. Consider it a memento of our meeting today. Really? Lucky me! Don't take the mirror, bro. Actually, I changed my mind. I don't need it after all. You sure? It's free, you know. Well, when you put it like that, strongly decline. No, I'm sure I absolutely decline. Okay, sure. If you feel that strongly about it, I won't press you. Oh my god. What came over me? Anyway, what we're looking for is actually a bronze mirror. A bronze mirror? You mean the type you'd see in history books? Yeah, probably. Something like that. No, I can't say I know anything about that. Shame. I've never heard anything about a bronze mirror on this island. Learning about Mari Minoguchi's son is huge. That alone was worth coming here for. What the fuck? Is that the... Oh, okay. I was wondering what I needed to do. What? Sorry, I just happened to notice. And judging by your reaction, I'd say I'm right. Damn it, I didn't think it'd be that noticeable. A glimpse alone should have given away that it was the Tama Tobacco. My initial guess was just a bluff, but Avi's reaction confirmed it. Cersei, I'm sorry. Kikuko, why the interest in the Tama Tobacco? It's some kind of ancient mermaid treasure, right? My, you're well informed. Would you be willing to hand it over to me? I'll make sure it's worth your while. Huh? You see, I know someone who's ridiculously rich and in search of eternal life. They'd be willing to pay a small fortune for that thing. It's empty, by the way. They'll offer the kind of money you probably only get to see once in a lifetime, so what do you say? Whoa, slow down. Avi? Much more than some third-rate writer like yourself could earn in a lifetime. Ouch, first of all. I don't know what you could possibly need the Tama Tobacco for anyway, but wouldn't you like to move up in the world? I believe I understand your offer, Kikuko. But my answer is no. Not a chance. No way, no how. It's never been about money. It's about the thrill. The adventure. Adventure? Oh, this music, bro. Woo! Exactly. Embarking on a journey to unravel the secret of the mermaid's immortality. What better adventure could a man ask for? You may call me a romantic, and that's what I am. An adventurer at heart. You've totally lost me. You're throwing this chance away for some childish adventure? You wouldn't understand. I put my life on the line to find a mermaid. I'm not handing the box over. I see. Seems like there's no reasoning with you. It'd be so much easier if you had it. Huh? Why do you have to refuse the mirror? This would have been so much easier. Woo! Bullet dodged. Huh? Oh, the mirror? I don't know, it just felt like the right thing to do. Why do you ask? Are things not going as planned? I'm not sure what's going on, but I feel like we might have just narrowly escaped danger. Sounds like if we had that mirror on us, she would have been able to steal the Tama Tobacco. I'd like to get more information out of her, but it seems as though she's plotting something. So why don't you enlighten us? Who told you about the Tama Tobacco? Who knows? Think you'll get it out of me with that attitude? She still hasn't given up on the Tama Tobacco. Avi, focus. I need you to listen to me, but without taking your eyes off Kikuko. Huh? Oh, got it. I'm pretty sure she has a cursed stone. What? Whoa. What's this all about? I couldn't tell right away because it was masked by the heavy veil of cursed energy that's all over the island, but on closer inspection, the cursed stone's aura is impossible to conceal. Huh? Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. What if the condition to activate her curse was holding onto one of those mirrors? Then we can relax, right? The condition isn't met. Well, only if the mirror was all there is to it. As long as we don't know for sure what the condition is. Oh my god. We need to stay on high alert. Hey Kikuko, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Yeah? Ta-da! What are the odds? Turns out we both got curse stones. This was called the Curse of the Forsaken Fish. When its conditions are met, it transforms you into a fish and it kills you. Pretty messed up, huh? What? Avi, are you sure? You were planning to use your curse stone on us to steal the Tama Tobacco, weren't you? But your curse stone requires us to have one of those hand mirrors, am I right? On the other hand, I can use my curse on you whenever I so please. You're bluffing. Your curse stone must have a condition too. Yeah, who's to say it hasn't already been met? Now, cease your scheming, and tell us what you know. This guy's got aura. This guy's got aura. When he's serious, oh, you don't want to be on that side. I like happy-go-lucky Avi. This Avi, I do not want to be on the other end of. Do you really have the resolve to kill someone with a curse? Well, I'm not exactly keen on it, but I'm prepared to defend my life if necessary. Really? I was expecting that's... Oh my god. I wasn't expecting that from such a kind gentleman. You looked like you wouldn't hurt a fly. Indeed, my heart is pure, but trust me, I'm quite capable. Experience has hardened my resolve. You're saying you've actually used it before? At this point, what difference does one more death do to the tally make? My hands are already stained. Damn, sir, you're a proper criminal. Maybe I should report you to the cops. Be my guest. I wonder which is faster, my curse or your phone call. Yeah, don't risk it, buddy. Don't risk it. What about your lady friend? Well, are you okay with this? I'm afraid there's no restraining Avi. I'm pretty much giving up on him at this point. So it would be great if you could just give up and hand over the cursed stone. What the fuck is this? You guys are absolutely insane. No, come on now. I think we can agree that we both have our issues. Good, we're at a stalemate. Now I can try to extract some more information out of her. Good job, Cersei, making her believe I've lost it. Very convincing. Actually, maybe a little too convincing. Does she really think I'm that crazy? Whatever, I've got more important things to focus on now. So what kind of curse do you possess? Dunno, don't care. Oh, come on, not even a hint. We, on the other hand, have laid pretty much all of our cards on the table already. Huh, what are you talking about? Who would do such a reckless thing? Ha 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 ha. Alright, look. Seems like you're just as dead set on the Tama Tobacco as I am. This standoff won't get us anywhere. Why don't you tell us your motivation? Maybe we'll be able to find a compromise. Compromise? Say, for example, if granting your wish were to stir the spirit of adventure within me. I cannot hand over the Tama Tobacco, but perhaps I'd be willing to let you borrow its power of immortality. I've got no romantic tale for you. I told you, I just want to get that rich person what he's looking for so he can see how important I am to him. That's all there is to it. Oh, important, you say? How is that? Because I'm his illegitimate child. Was he going around fucking everyone? Ooh. But he simply refuses to admit it. Whatever I do, he won't even acknowledge my existence. I mean, just look at me. I must be a disgrace in his eyes. But a woman like me shouldn't be wasting her life away on some backwater island. I was born of noble blood. I wasn't meant to rot in this miserable place. Does she have the same dad as, Tsukasa? Probably, right? It seems like it. Yeah, he cast me aside and refuses to even acknowledge my existence. It's humiliating. So your father's some rich man? Yeah, there's hardly anyone in Isashima who doesn't know the name Yoshiatsu Yamashina. It's a noble bloodline stretching back centuries, and here I am stuck in his wretched life. In this wretched life. Yamashina, eh? I've done everything in my power to earn his recognition. I gave it my all to make it in the big city, and for what? Nothing I tried worked out. In the end, I had to come crawling back to this island trying to make ends meet as an Amo diver. But I still kept telling myself that someday, somehow... I see. So you figured that since Yamashina is seeking immortality, you could leverage the box to get what you want at the same time. Yeah, I used to work at this small company. The young CEO of the place is basically Yamashina's protege. I guess he felt sorry for me, so he let it slip that Yamashina was after immortality. Interesting. And was he the one who told you about the cursed stone and the Tama Tobacco as well? Yeah. Since even Yamashina doesn't know about this, he suggested I use it to my advantage to take the credit. He gave me the cursed stone and told me to use it wisely. Originally, I had planned on offering something different to Yamashina, but now that I've got a chance for the Tama Tobacco, that's my best option. Oh, how interesting, or intriguing. So you wanted to trade that Tama Tobacco for Yamashina's recognition? That's right, see? I knew we were never going to find a compromise. True, it's a compelling story, but it's missing a certain adventurous allure. That company president you mentioned, how come he knew about the Tama Tobacco and the cursed stone? Just who exactly is he? I was wondering the same thing. Oh, I was wondering the same thing. Of course you were. He's an incredible person after all. Ah. Okay. Mr. Kipe Ikoma is an amazing man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I probably should have guessed that. It's thanks to him I got a chance to make my dream come true. Oh. Did you just say Ikoma? Ha 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 ha, this is bad. Kipe Ikoma, you say? From Sala Planning? Huh? You know Mr. Ikoma? Indeed, just met him the other day. In fact, I even got his business card. Huh? You have Mr. Ikoma's business card? Wait, then that business card you took out earlier was his? Oh, you saw... Oh, you saw that? I keep forgetting this game, like, is really, like, specific with what you do. That's right. Want to see it? No, it's fine. You hold on to that. If you say so. I fucked up. 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 What? A cursed echo? Yikes, did we mess up? Guide his path and with thy merciful hand protect him. Why? You have Mr. Ikoma's business card. The conditions should have been met, so why? Yikes, I thought I was done for. You were. I'm sorry, all I can do is delay the curse. I can't dispel it. It's going to take effect in about 1 minute, so you need to do something before then. Like what? The curse is dispelled by eliminating its caster. What comes next is up to you. What? Eliminate? Why do I have to keep doing this? Well, goodbye. Damn it, I refuse to die here. What the? What's with you? She fell into the water. It's now or never. Well... Sorry! I retrieved the cursed stone from the ocean. Are you alright, Avi? Well, I barely made it out alive, but I can't say I feel particularly good about it. So I had come to this. No turning back now, it seems. This is what happens when you deal with curses. They might turn back on you at any moment. You should be prepared for that. Understood. So about the cursed stone, what's it like? Yeah, about that. Huh? A bronze mirror? That's right. A palm-sized bronze hand mirror. Wait, don't tell me the still-time mirror was actually a cursed stone on the lawn. This was a cursed stone, actually? Oh, fuck. The cursed stone's resentful memory doesn't seem to indicate anything like that. So this cursed stone had a resentful memory too, right? What did you learn? There's so much information, it's hard to make sense of it. Here, take a look for yourself. Don't just toss it like that. It's a cursed stone, not a baseball. So you're not gonna look? Of course I am. Let's see. Whoa, so this is the real deal? Oh, a mermaid. There's a mermaid on it. Oh, Tomoshige. Okay. Sato! Oh. And then Sato ate it, yada yada yada. Sato was struck in the head by an arrow and fell into the sea. Damn! So this is the curse of Taira no Tomoshige that grew over 800 long years. Taira no Tomoshige? Never heard of him. He wasn't exactly what you call a historically important figure, even within the Heiki. Seems that he sought out the mermaid's power of immortality to restore the Heiki, but his pursuit ended in failure. That resentment, He must have dwelled within Tomoshike's bronze mirror, eventually turning it into a cursed stone. Most likely. Oh, I thought it was... Oh, I thought it was the turtle. My fault, my fault. Yeah, because I thought this business card had Kamishimaru on it without me noticing. No, it wasn't even that at all. It was this symbol here. Then the symbol on the hand mirror and the business card were the true curse target. So that's what it was. If only we'd realized it sooner. Well, what's done is done. Don't be too hard on yourself. Kikiko mentioned she got her cursed stone from Ikoma, right? Exactly. To think that slippery snake was sneaky enough to put the cursed markers on his own business cards. That Ikoma guy is seriously dangerous. That was way too close. Good thing we were cautious, especially since it seems he's after the Tamatobako too. Yeah, it seems like working without him turned out to be the right call. Although he may grow suspicious if he can't contact Kikiko anymore. Considering he's after the Tamatobako, there's a chance he might still chase after us. We need to keep our guards up. I think it's safe to assume he already knows about Miss Somakawa and the Tamatobako. I do wonder why he told us to go look for the still-tied mirror too. Well, it's not this mirror. No, it's not this mirror, and we've got no reason to follow his orders anyway. I would rather try and find out more about the mermaid as soon as possible. You're right, we didn't learn anything from Kikiko. Looks like we have no choice but to continue our investigation of the island, shall we? Could you hold on for a moment? Wait, what? Someone there? Oh! You! Oh! Oh yeah, we still need to do that. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Hello, Sato. Huh? There's someone already here? How unusual. Whoa, you scared me. Darn, I didn't think anyone else would come here. Oh, I take it I'm not welcome. Oh my god, the two immortals. Oh my. I didn't think there'd be anyone else up here either, so that makes two of us. So, who are you? I'm Yuzo Minakuchi. I recently moved back to Kamishima. Ah. So you're that old friend of Tsukasa's, was it? Yep, I don't think we've spoken before. You're Satoshi Aranami, right? Mr. Wakamuru's relative? Nice to meet you. Wait, how do you know who I am? That's kinda creepy. You're pretty much the talk of the town. I'm sure almost everyone here knows who you are. Is that so? I'd rather not stand out. It's a small island. Word spreads quick about who comes and goes. Sorry, but could you leave me be? I don't feel like talking to anyone. Oh, okay. I see. Well, I just came here to enjoy the view alone. I'll just be over here looking at the sea, so it won't be a bother. That work for you? Fine. Wow, I sure do like the sea. Wow. I sure hope I'm not a bother. You can see all the way from the Issei Bay out toward the Anshu Sea from here. It's a great view. But that doesn't mean I want to share with anyone. Thankfully, most of the islanders don't come up here that often, so I sometimes come here to unwind. There are a lot of reefs in the area, and the tide is strong, so it can make for tough sailing. From here, it looks like as tranquil as can be. Satoshi Aranami. I hear she's a relative of Mr. Wakamuru's who will be staying with him for a while. But apparently no one's heard of her, so the island rumor mills had been working overtime ever since she arrived. Things have calmed down a bit now, but when she first showed up, she knew so little about how things worked that the gossip was that she was some sort of sheltered princess. Or that she'd been raised by animals. Even now, she spends most of her time cooped up at the Wakamura, so the mystery has only grown. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. True. No Mockingbird? Did I miss any? Just checking. If she really is a relative of Miss Wakamura's, I wonder what she's doing here. She's 17, just like Tsukasa, but it doesn't seem like she goes to school. I guess it doesn't really matter, though. Now that I have a better look at her, she's really tall. Maybe even taller than Azami, and he's 173 centimeters. She says she doesn't want to stand out, but that's going to be tough at that height. I'd rather not stand that close to her, to be honest. She's been staring at the southern sea this whole time. Could it be she sees something out there? That's where I died like 10 bajillion times. I said I wouldn't bother her. I should stop staring already. Oh man. There's nothing else though. Coming here always helps clear my head. Now then, I'm back here after quitting work after just 3 months. I went to a boarding school on the mainland for high school, so it's been about 3.5 years since I actually lived on Kamishina. Nothing's changed. It's almost as if time itself has stopped here. You could say that's one of the good things about living on an isolated island like this. But for me, that means it's just as uncontrollable as or uncomfortable as ever. Ever since the disaster 5 years ago, people here haven't exactly been subtle about avoiding me. Maybe it's as good a time as any to start seriously looking into my mom. True. The processing plant I worked at wasn't a bad place or anything, but working there didn't feel that fulfilling either. I just happened to come across it when I was looking for a job. I've never really been sure what I want to do with my life. Azami has always had a clear goal of becoming a fisherman. To be honest, I've always felt a little jealous of that. After losing my parents in the disaster 5 years ago, people not only began to avoid me, they avoided talking about my mom as well. At some point, I honestly began to wonder if there was such much point in me being alive. I've only made it this far because of my gran and Azami. I can never forgive myself if I made the two of them sad. They are the only reason I'm still here, drifting through life. Not that there's much else I can do here. I've got to find some work here soon so they won't worry about me. I've always been good at swimming, so I've actually been thinking about alma diving as an option. I haven't gone swimming since the disaster, but I wonder if Gran would be happy if I followed in her footsteps and became an alma diver. Maybe I'll start looking into it in secret. But I'd only be able to do it during the diving season, so I'd still have to find something else. True. I originally came back here to take care of my gran after her injury, but her conditions improved a lot recently. She can walk around by herself now and has even been handling the cleaning and laundry. I wouldn't be surprised if she said she was planning to go back to diving. Don't do that. Kamishima women sure are made of sterner stuff, but I'm still worried about her. You never know what could happen after all. It seems she's been watching a lot of TV recently, perhaps because she's had to spend a lot of time at home. She seems a bit bummed that she doesn't have anyone to talk to about her shows, though. Oh no. Azami was really happy to hear that I was coming back to Kamishima. He even helped make sure my return would go as smoothly as possible. I can't thank him enough. He's a true friend. On top of that, he's hardworking and kind. It's easy to see why so many people here like him. But he's involved in a bunch of stuff around the island now, so he's much busier than he used to be. It goes without saying we can't mess around like we used to anymore. Tsukasa's also put some distance between herself and us since she started high school. I guess she's a bit self-conscious about things now. I miss hanging out with her, but maybe this is just part of growing up. Still, it's no exaggeration to say that it's all thanks to Azami that I'm able to live here like this. That's my goal, bro. I love Azami. I won't do anything to let him down. Hopefully. Right then. Time to think of how to make my own way through life from now on. Sure, I have plenty of time, but I don't want to be a burden for her any longer than I have to be. On the contrary, if there's some way for me to make a graceful exit and draw the curtains on it all, maybe that would be for the best. The same thought's been lurking in my mind ever since that day. What's the point in living if I'm just going to cause trouble for Gran and Azami? Damn. That's sad, dude. Time to think of how to make my own way through life from now on. Oh! Hello! Don't do that! Made you jump, didn't I? Yes! Of course you did. Anyone will be startled by someone sneaking up on them like that. At least you admit it. You could consider that payback for before. Anyway, did you need something? Oh, right. I can't focus with someone else around after all, so I want you to leave. Oh, okay. Huh? You leave. No, you're the one who should leave. It's fate, an immutable law of the universe that was decided tens of thousands of years ago. Oh really? I was here first though. Isn't first come, first served also an immutable law of the universe? That's true. Okay, fine. I'll leave. Huh, you caved a lot faster than I expected. Still, I kind of feel bad for chasing you off like this. So you can have this Kamishimaru keychain I picked up over there as well. Is this how Yuza died in that one ending? Because he had this on him? Wait, no, but now we know it's not the Kamishimaru that does it. It's that one symbol. Never mind. It's definitely because he had the hand mirror. That's it. Alright. I remember now. Pushing random stuff you picked off the ground onto others now, eh? Still, who could have thrown such a cute keychain away? No, you didn't do anything wrong, but since you're offering... Oh, no, he did say that. Okay. Nice. Acquire the keychain. Is that important? Will that save us, maybe? I'll be on my way as promised then. Sorry for the interruption. Sure. Huh? I see, so that's how it is. Is something wrong? Oh no, I was just thinking it must be pretty rough. Yep, pretty rough, alright. It's none of my business, though. Bye. Oh, whoa, how am I supposed to just walk away after you say cryptic stuff like that? But if no answers are forthcoming, I'll simply have to be on my way later. Did you get memories of, like, what Yuza actually is? Or information from me, the player? Whoever I am? Actually, hold on. I am going to go blow my nose because I'm actually getting sick of this. It feels like it cleared up, but it could come back at any second. Now then, as much as I like to relax and enjoy our surroundings, shall we take this chance to review the current situation and talk about our next move? A sound idea, yes. First, Detective Ide contacted us this morning, informing us that a mermaid corpse had washed up in Futagamura. Jeez. However, when we went to investigate, we discovered that the corpse was in fact that of Miss Homikawa, whose whereabouts we were looking into. She had been transformed into a fish by a curse. Quite the troublesome development. She was shaping up to be a key figure in a number of incidents. With that in mind, the most likely culprits are... the two foreigners we ran into the day before yesterday in Ajika. She wanted to die! I just helped her! She was gonna kill herself anyway. Yes, one of them was seen taking Miss Homikawa out to sea by boat. I regret not doing more to pursue them at the time. It's possible we could have saved her if we had. I'm sorry, that was poor judgment on my part. And then the other half of the pair was a young exorcist with ties to paranormal affairs. Oh, that's Soto. Jesus. I believe her name was Cersei, yes? That's also quite worrying. I wonder what she could be up to. If it turns out she's been using curses on ordinary people, we at Paranormal Affairs will probably be held responsible. Though I doubt the Bureau would agree to act as a custodian for someone who would behave so recklessly. I like to believe some manner of circumstances are at hand, yes. Well, I suppose if anything happens, I could just get the higher-ups to take responsibility. That's what higher-ups are for, aren't they? Being responsible for their subordinates. I think you'll find that that's a saying used by superiors as a goal, not by subordinates to shirk responsibility. Any mockingbirds? Anyone staring? So I thought. Despite her abilities, I doubt that girl would be able to use the curse of the Forsaken Fish. Regardless of who wielded it, I think it's safe to say that a cursed stone was involved. Agreed, we have two people from the same town falling victim to the same curse after all. I think it's reasonable to assume this was due to overzealous use of a cursed stone. Yes, the first victim was Tamiko Suma, who succumbed to the curse 2 days ago. The second was Miss Homikawa from yesterday. The state they were found in hasn't been publicly disclosed, so they're still being officially treated as missing. Still, a cursed stone housing the Curse of the Forsaken Fish, eh? Is something wrong? The Curse of the Forsaken Fish is one of the curses mermaids can use, you see. For it to have become a cursed stone, the mermaid in question must have experienced overwhelming resentment. Yeah, she kinda did. An example might be if they were killed while bearing a powerful grudge against someone. That sounds like it would be a rare event indeed. Why do I get the feeling there was a mermaid who died like that, though? Who was it? It feels like the name's on the tip of my tongue. Could it be a memory from that time? Although I imagine many of your older memories have faded by now. What do you mean, older memories? Wait. What? I have to try and remember. What was the name of the mermaid who died while harboring strong feelings of resentment? Oh, I forgot. Oh, shit. Oh my god, who was it? I still don't have this? Alright. Who are the mermaids? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, dude. If only there was a way to, like, just search up keywords. Oh my god, wait, do I just look up the... Oh! I'm such a fucking chud, bro. I could just look up the cursed stone. Oh, whatever, it's how I say. Hayase? That's right. Her name was Hayase. I can't believe it. I completely forgotten, but it just suddenly popped into my head. Oh, so there was a mermaid who died like that, was there? There was. I finally remember. One of the mermaids who lived near Taishima 400 years ago was called Hayase. But it seems like he wasn't, like, shocked that she remembered something like this. Like, he was just like, oh, it's your memories, right? So, like, what's going on with you? Oh, I'm also an 800-year mortal. Ha 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 ha. Oopsies, ha. I don't know, maybe. She was captured during the invasion of Taishima and died after being brutally tortured. This is the first I've heard of mermaids living near Taishima. Oh, right. Your ancestor, Harakagi Tsuchimikado, must have left them out of his records. The reason Taishima was invaded in the first place was to find those mermaids, you see. I see. I was unaware of the exact reason for the invasion. It's understandable. A deliberate effort was made not to mention mermaids in any of the records left after the fact. I suppose hiding the map inside a mermaid mummy was intended to be a metaphor of sorts. I can't believe I forgot something so important. But if that cursed stone is related to what happened on Taishima 400 years ago, it likely has some link to the Curse of the Raging Waves as well. If we can view the memories contained in it, we might be able to learn more about the Curse of the Raging Waves. Ah. I wonder. Could the keepsake Harakage left behind, using the map, have been the cursed stone housing the curse of the Forsaken Fish? I see. That's certainly a possibility. In that case, it's not unthinkable someone might have gotten hold of it recently, and there's a high chance it was those two foreigners. Alright, we narrow down our focus. It seems a change in priorities is needed. Let's find the cursed stone for the curse of the Forsaken Fish as soon as possible. That should be the most efficient course of action, I think. Agreed. Oh my god, dude, this music is crazy. It's looking increasingly likely that the pair of foreigners has the cursed stone. Yes, we did just go to Ichika to see if we could find any leads on where they could have headed. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find anything promising. I wonder where they could have gone. We also still don't know why they approached Miss Omakawa. Could they be after the mermaid's relic? If I'm not mistaken, that girl, Cersei, did mention that relic. Were they looking to take it for themselves, but where would they have headed afterward? Kamishima, that's where they are. What? Kamishima? I thought we decided we weren't going there today. We failed to find any promising leads yesterday after all. No, something's telling me they went to Kamishima. Oh my god, I can't wait to know the answer of like who we are. And I get the feeling this is a hunch I shouldn't ignore. Alright, let's head to the port in Toba City. We'll catch a ferry to Kamishima from there. Oh my. I see. So you'd be Mrs. Shiki, and you say you're a member of the police department currently looking after Cersei. My apologies for all the trouble young Cersei caused you the other day. She's quite the mischievous little lady, I'm afraid. Oh, not at all. She certainly has some pluck for one so young. Took us quite by surprise, in fact. You would be Cersei's guardian, then? Oh, no, we're related to be sure, but she's really more my guide come bodyguard, if anything. I see. Since when was I your bodyguard as well? Well, since you protected him from the Cursed Echo, of course. I'm afraid the circumstances may dictate that we have to take Cersei back to Tokyo with us, though. Is that so? That would be quite the bother. Personally, I'd rather avoid having to do so as well. There's a case here that needs our urgent attention, you see. So I'd appreciate it if you cooperated without any fuss. That would depend on what you ask, I'm afraid. This feels very Mockingbird-esque, just saying. Really? Nothing? On Onura Bridge. Is that where I am? Oh, it's right here! Oh my, oh, that's sneaky! Oh, that's sneaky! Mockingbird Paradise, collect 15 Mockingbird stickers. That's real sneaky. Okay, we almost missed that one. Oh, look at that! And oh, I didn't know that her vision lets you like see them. It's easier like that. That's crazy. What were you doing down at the jetty just now? Oh, so you didn't see anything that happened before that then? Would it be inconvenient for you if we had? Nonsense! My hands are as clean as my conscience. Not a spot in sight, I assure you. Never mind that now. We don't have the time. There are several things we want to ask you. But it dodged, huh? Oh, and what would those be? First, I think we should talk about the incident this morning. Miss Somakawa was discovered washed up on the Futamigawa coast as a corpse, with half her body having been turned into a fish. Well, I'll be. To think she would meet such a fate, I'm truly sorry to hear that. This wouldn't be your doing, would it? We have eyewitness reports that you were seen 2 days ago heading out to sea with Miss Somakawa by boat. Ah, well... We did indeed head out into the bay for a little chat, but We did indeed head into the bay for a little chat, but turning into a fish? Not in a million years. What did you discuss with Miss Omakawa then? Why, what else? Mermaids, of course. Mermaids? Indeed, Cersei and I are here in Isashima on a grand adventure to find mermaids. And we just happened to find out that Miss Omakawa was a member of a clan with a strong relation to them. Of course, she would catch our interest. I see, so you knew that Miss Omakawa was a descendant of the sole survivor of Taishima. Oh ho, so you knew that too. I suppose I should expect nothing less of a member of the Paranormal Affairs Bureau. You wouldn't happen to know anything about the mermaids of Taishima as well, would you? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Ooh, a little standoff. Did you learn what you wanted from Miss Omakawa then? Oh yes, we got quite the haul of lucrative information from her. The knowledge that one of the Taishima mermaids lived hidden in the depths of Issei Bay until a scant few months ago, for one. What? Oh, that caught your interest, did it? I see. She must have been able to go back to Ryugu when the seal broke 3 months ago. So you even know about Ryugu? You seem quite well versed in these matters, Mrs. Shiki. Maybe just a bit. So, now that you know there are no longer any mermaids to be found here, have you given up looking for them? Hardly. There should be one more mermaid out there somewhere. We're here today to see if we can glean some hint as to her whereabouts, in fact. I see. Do you know what Mrs. Omakawa did after you finished your talk? No, why would I? We parted ways immediately after we got back to shore. I haven't the foggiest what happened to her after that. Where did you learn Miss Omakawa had a link to mermaids? I'm very sorry, but it's against my policy to reveal the identity of my informants. Is that so? You might want to let them know, though, to be fair. You might want to let them know. You currently have the cursed stone housing the Curse of the Forsaken Fish, don't you? What's that? A cursed stone? I'm afraid I haven't the foggiest what you're on about. Oh, this is far more trouble than it's worth. I'll just ask Soto to take a look. Okay. Soto, what do you make of these two? I can sense an ominous spiritual energy lingering around them. It's all but certain that they have cursed stones. Yeah. I see. We don't have time to play games then. It seems like a direct approach will be best here. Wait, you mean both of them have cursed stones? Yes, both of them. The girl is managing to camouflage the energy from the one she has, but I managed to catch sight of it for a moment. So we're dealing with 2 cursed stones, are we? Be very careful! It's no use trying to play innocent. We know you have the cursed stone housing the Curse of the Forsaken Fish. You are persistent, aren't you? Well, my answer hasn't changed. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. Avi, they already know. Just give up already. What's this? Stabbed in the back by my own kin, no less. How could you? Its spiritual energy is too powerful to hide. I can tell that man over there has already noticed it. Thank you for the help. You saved us quite a bit of trouble just now. Does that mean you'll let us go? I'm afraid we won't be able to just yet, no. After all, you have a cursed stone as well, don't you? Ah, yeah, I do. We ran into someone who was trying to use it earlier, so I took it off them. Is that so? Honestly, I'd rather you took it off my hands if possible. You don't seem to be planning to do any harm with it. I suppose we can leave that topic for later. So, why are you letting Avi here walk around with the Curse of the Forsaken Fish? To let him live out his dreams, I suppose. I'm afraid that makes for a poor reason. Alright, I admit it was all me. I didn't want to give it up, so I asked her as if I could hold on to it. I just couldn't let it go, not after learning it had such a close link to mermaids. I see, so that is a cursed stone for the Curse of the Forsaken Fish. How did you come into possession of that cursed stone? Well, that would be a bit of a long story. It all started when I found a mermaid mummy left by my great-grandmother in the old family storage back in the States. That mermaid mummy ended up containing a map, one with a riddle to be solved, no less. That riddle led us to a mysterious box on the seabed. And once we solved the puzzle sealing the box shut, we found this cursed stone nestled within. Oh, a mermaid mummy, you say? It seems that the keepsake passed down by your ancestor was indeed a cursed stone, then. Huh? By the by, I thought I heard you say something about the Onmyoji who sealed away this cursed stone just now. Am I correct in thinking that they were the ancestor of this young man here? That's right. He was an Omioji by the name of Harukage Tsuchimikado. It's said that he had a clue to the lifting of a certain curse within a mermaid mummy, hence our search for the object in question. I see, and that mermaid mummy ended up crossing the Pacific, passing from hand to hand until it reached my great-grandmother. It's quite the miracle that this cursed stone is here with us today. Almost romantic, don't you think? I suppose you could say that, yes. There's no doubt that Miss Omikawa was just transfigured into a fish by the curse of the Forsaken Fish. And it's looking extremely likely that you have the cursed stone that would make that possible. No more excuses. Tell us what really happened. Might as well come clean, man. Alright, you've got me. I'll talk. Though don't blame me if the tale ends up becoming too incredible for your ears. I see. It would seem Miss Omikawa had quite the twisted obsession with mermaids. And you sought to grant her wish by using the curse of the Forsaken Fish. Is that right? Correct. I know exactly how it feels, you see. The burning desire to see your dreams realized. And the overwhelming despair upon learning that they can never be. The desperate hope to see even the slightest part of your wish fulfilled at the end. Perhaps that's why I couldn't ignore her wish. The wish to meet her end at the hands of a mermaid's curse. Hearing Miss Omikawa's fervent plea, and seeing her cast herself into the water like that, I knew this was the ending she wanted for her tale, and so I decided to grant it, an elegy for a woman bound by her lineage and consumed by her possession, or her obsession. Oopsies. I see. I understand where you're coming from, and I can't say I don't sympathize with her feelings on the matter. The fact that she entered the water of her own accord must also be taken into account. I imagine it would have made rescuing her quite difficult. Oh, then you're willing to give me a pass, are you? I'm afraid that isn't my decision to make. Once we finish our business at Kamishima, I imagine you'll have to come along with us to the office back in Tokyo. I'll do my best to see if some sort of arrangement can be reached, though. Oh, how kind of you. Good thing I thought to ask. Yeah, we did kill people, after all. One of them was self-defense. The other wasn't me. The first one wasn't me, the other was me, but she was going to kill herself anyway. The third was self-defense. None of this is my fault. Thank you for telling us what happened to Miss Omikawa. As of now, I don't see any reason to doubt your version of events. My thanks. I'll leave the negotiating up to you, then. By the way, did you happen to glimpse the resentful memories contained within that cursed stone? I did indeed. A veritable deluge of information, and 400-year-old information at that. Was a way to lift the curse of the raging waves included in that information? It certainly was. That's it. That's what we've been looking for. I see. So you're searching for the way to lift some curse or other, eh? That's the long and short of it. Will you let us have that cursed stone of yours, then? It's too dangerous to leave unaddressed as it is, so we can't leave it with you either way, true. But that just feels so unfair, you know? I was the one who found the map and solved the riddle. Why, the cursed stone would still be at the bottom of the sea if it wasn't for me. And it's hardly been cheap running back and forth like this. I don't know if I could just give you something so important for nothing in return. Looking to take advantage of the situation, are we? Yikes. Judge me all you want. I'm at the end of my rope here too, you know. So what is it you're after then? Money? Well, first of all, I'd like you to turn a blind eye to the fact that I use a cursed stone. And I'd like you to spill the beans on any knowledge you have on mermaids as well. Turning a blind eye might be a bit much, I'm afraid. All I can promise there is an attempt to reach some sort of deal. In any case, we don't have time to mess around. I really would appreciate it if you cooperated without any further fuss. If you don't, we may end up having to get a bit rough. Oh, intimidation, is it? But if you think your boyish threats scare me, think again. My trusty bodyguard here will... Sorry, but no, I don't feel well, and we're at a disadvantage here anyway. Oh, over before it even began. A wise decision, young lady. Man, just leave me alone! So that's your game, is it? Abusing your authority to seize the property of a defenseless, powerless civilian? State violence, I say. You do have a cursed stone, though. I doubt anyone would object to the use of force against an opponent carrying a lethal weapon. What, seriously? This is really the end of the line, then? Well, if it's really just information on mermaids you want, I'm not opposed to telling you that much. Only within the bounds of what I know, though. Would that be acceptable? You mean it? Really? Huzzah! Now that's an offer I can't refuse. Consider this deal done and dusted. I love this guy. Ma'am, it's best if we can get things settled without a fuss. Besides, I don't think it should be a problem now. Oh my. Anyone looking? Any immortals looking? Anyone curious? That's what I thought. We currently stand in front of the Torii at the top of the hill. The elevation gives us a beautiful view of both the town and the bay. People are starting to gather at the jetty, so we decided to move our conversation here. Oh, okay. So what does he want to know about mermaids, then? Though I'd wager you're after the secret of immortality. Immortality? Oh, no. All I want is to meet a real, live mermaid. 'Tis not but dreams and adventure that drive me. Really? That's it? Well, even if it had been after immortality, I doubt it would have been possible. What? You mean the legends about mermaids being able to grant immortality are false? They're not. I've encountered my fair share of people who have become immortal that way, after all. There's even a word for these individuals. They're known as 800-year immortals. 800-year immortals, eh? So they do exist. Incredible. What became of the third Taishima mermaid, then? The one known as Nagame. She hasn't returned to Ryugu, has she? She hasn't. Sobe is the only mermaid who returned to Ryugu in the end. Oh, so she's still out there somewhere, roaming the mortal world as we speak. You could say that, but you could also say that she's no longer here. What do you mean? Don't tell me she died. Well, that also wouldn't be entirely accurate. Oh. What is it, Cersei? I think I've got it. Figured it out, have you? Oh, that's Yumiko. What? Really? What do you mean? Think back on what we heard before. Before? Well, there's not much point in dragging it out, so I'll go ahead and tell you. The mermaid known as Nagame. I forget. Became human. Nagame gave up her existence as a mermaid long ago. She no longer lives as a mermaid, but as a human. I got it right! She's a human now! Yippee! Is she still alive, or was that Maru? Fuck, what was her name again? Yuza's mom. Now that you mention it, that does sound familiar. You mean to tell me that story was true? Oh, you've heard of these events before? I suppose Miss Somakawa must have heard about it from Sobe. But could a mermaid really have become human? Mermaids are originally from another world, right? Normally it would be unthinkable, yes. But it seems a certain talented psychic managed to make the impossible happen, at no small cost to himself, I might add. Wow, that's amazing. Which psychic? Who's the psychic? I can't say I understand why she would do such a thing, though. Why not remain a mermaid? It seems like a bit of a waste to me. Well, Nagame was a bit different from the other two mermaids, you see. They were serious and dutiful, but Nagame was strongly drawn to the mortal world, and to the humans who live in it. I suppose you could say that she was the opposite of Miss Somakawa, in a way. You don't say. More than anything. It seems she was particularly drawn to the idea of becoming human, finding the person of her dreams and marrying them, of getting to be their bride. Oh my god. Mare. It's definitely Mare. It has to be Mare. It has to be. Maybe? But then, like, how would that explain Somakawa? Was Somakawa, like, part mermaid and she didn't even realize it? How tragic. That's a pretty cute dream to have. I guess not all mermaids are the same, huh? Indeed, to think that mermaids could harbor the same hopes and dreams as humans do. I must say, she sounds quite relatable. Perhaps. I imagine she was viewed as quite the odd soul among her own kind, though. Then, a few decades ago, Nagame happened to meet a certain psychic. The two soon fell in love. And Nagame, who wanted more than anything else to become that man's wife, asked him if there was any way she could become human. The psychic searched far and wide for a way to grant her wish, and after decades of toil, he found a secret art that would allow her to do so. Such unconditional love! Such ardent devotion, a mermaid who wished to become human to be with the love of her life. Why, it's like the tale of the Little Mermaid reborn in the modern era. Truly a story to grip the heart. How could I not root for them with everything I have? Are you sure? That would mean we don't have a mermaid to look for anymore, you know. No matter, it was for the sake of such uninspiring passion that I care not a whit. So, Nagami became human in the end, yes, and the two of them lived happily ever after. I refuse to accept any other conclusion. Well, that's more or less what happened, so I can say with certainty that Nagami the mermaid no longer exists. I see, so she's still alive out there, as a human. What a beautiful tale. Why, I wish I could meet her solely to offer my most heartfelt congratulations. No, I think wedding gifts are in order. Avi seems to be enjoying himself, but this means there's no chance of us meeting Mermaid anymore, right? Ah, now that you mention it, that is a problem. I thought so. Question, Mrs. Shiki. I don't suppose there would be a way for us to go to Ryuga and meet a mermaid there, would there? I'm afraid not. It's impossible for a flesh and blood human to cross over to the eternal world. Unless, hold on, possible theory. Unless she's talking about herself. She is a housewife. She does mention her husband a lot. And Soto did go ... Wait, it wasn't Mari at all. It was... Give me a second. Ew. Age secret. I'm locking it in. I actually think it's Yumiko. It's impossible for a flesh and blood human to cross over to the eternal world. Indeed. You'd have to be dead to have any chance of getting there. Just as I feared, there's little point in getting there without a life to savor it. Although, does that mean there's the chance that Mitsumaka was able to make it to Ryugu in the end? That I don't know. Not everyone ends up in Ryugu after death, after all. I see. I suppose we just have to hope that she was able to meet the mermaid she so admired in the afterlife. Oh... That will be all I can tell you there. Are you willing to give us your cursed stone now? Well, knowing that we have no chance of meeting a mermaid now has thoroughly dashed all my hopes and dreams. But you did share with us a most charming tale of mermaid love and longing, so I suppose I can't complain. Here, the cursed stone. Thank you. Soto, could you take a look at it for me? Very well. I see. If you don't mind, there are a few details I'd like to confirm with you before continuing, Avi. Very well, go ahead and ask anything you like. I'll even give you the map we use. It originally belonged to you and yours, after all. Thank you. In that case... I see. I think I know how to lift the curse of the raging waves now. Finally, it certainly has been a long road to get here. Oh my. Still, you certainly are knowledgeable about mermaids. Where on earth did you get all this information from? Well, let's just say I have my sources. I'm the source, by the way. I suppose you could put this down to the vast knowledge of the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well, eh? He hasn't realized yet. What do you mean? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Oh, she even connected the dots. Oh, that's the mermaid! Oh my god! Oh wow, hi! Tetsuo Tsutsumi, right? There it is. Yumiko was formerly a mermaid by the name of Nagi. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Holy shit. About 50 years ago, Nami met a certain talented psychic in Japan. The two great... Oh my god, so cute. For a mermaid being who lacked immortal form in the material world to gain a human body, cast his own body, would have to be sacrificed. Oh, and her husband died. Oh. Damn. Intensai Shiki was born in the Edo period. It was already over 100. That's crazy. The process of gaining a human body meant she lost many of the memories and abilities she had possessed during the time as a mermaid. Oh. Oh wait, no. She did spend time with Intensai. Never mind. Intensai didn't die. Right? Wait, what? Following her rebirth as a human, Yumiko decided to pay a visit to Sobe in the depths of Issei Bay to explain her decision and introduce her partner. Abandoning her form as a mermaid to become a human was a great violation of the rules they were bound to, as she expected Sobe to receive the news with utter contempt, if not sever her ties with Yumiko completely. But her expectations were pleasantly subverted. Sobe herself had since forged her own deep bond of love and trust with Mari Minakuchi, and that's why, okay, so that trust may inevitably cause Yuza to become immortal, because Sobe helped him out, whatever the hell. Okay, this checks out. Sacrifice his body so that Yumiko could live as a human. Oh, no. Okay. Never mind. Hold on. Intensai is still alive, but his body did die, so I didn't misinterpret that. His body did die. He's still alive though. He's just in a small dog. So your husband's a dog. Don't tell people that. I see. Okay. Wow. Would you still love me if I was a dog? Of course, honey. That's what this is. I'll tell you what you want to know about mermaids, and in exchange, you'll hand over your cursed stone. Do we have a deal? We do indeed. Anyone staring? That's what I thought. Let's move on to the topic of Cersei's cursed stone, shall we? Oh, right. Here it is. One of the locals we ran into earlier was planning to use this cursed stone to cause a massacre, so we confiscated it. Goodness, that's far more disturbing than I was imagining. It sounds like you were lucky to escape unscathed. Where is this local now? Oh, well, I'm afraid she managed to slip away after we took her cursed stone. I imagine she's fled the island by this point. I see. I suppose she won't be able to get up to any mischief without the cursed stone, at least. So, who was this would-be mass murderer? And what exactly was she planning to do? She said her name was Kikiko Tsutsui. She didn't have any spirit sense to speak of, though. She tried to use her cursed stone to get Avi to tell her what he knew about mermaids. But we managed to fend her off and take it from her. That's right, she had hand mirrors and business cards marked with a symbol that serves as a target for the curse, and handing them out around the island in advance for whenever she needed to activate it. A premeditated crime, in other words, and quite a thorough one, too. That was quite a dangerous position you were in. Oh, very. I'll say, if we hadn't caught on to her intentions, I've no doubt we'd be sleeping with the fishes by now. Oh, I'm sure she is right now. Such is the nature of dealing with curses, I'm afraid. You never know when you might end up the target. No need to tell me twice, I have quite enough curses by this point. A prudent attitude. A curse's corruption starts from the heart. Indeed, I'll be sure to remember that. So, now what? Did you learn what this Kikiko was after in the end? To be honest, I wasn't all that sure myself. Apparently she was looking to get her hands on a mermaid to impress some tycoon called Yamashina. It seems he's looking for a way to become immortal. What? A tycoon called Yamashina who wants to become immortal? It couldn't be. Oh, you know him? Did she mention where she got the cursed stone from? Could Yamashina have given it to her? Actually, it seems like that was someone else. As Kikiko would tell us, she's Yamashina's illegitimate child, but he refused to acknowledge her. While she was pawning ways to gain his approval, this young CEO, his apprentice, swooped in. He offered her a sympathetic ear. And a cursed stone to use to accomplish her goal. I think that was the long and short of it. Something like that, yeah. What? So there's someone else involved? It turns out we knew the CEO who she was talking about, too. We were pretty shocked. So this CEO was the original owner of the cursed stone, was he? What is his name? Is a young man named Kipe Ikoma, although I dare say young isn't the first word that would come to mind when looking at him. What? Are you fucking serious? Are you... What's going on? How do these guys know so much? Kipe Ikoma? It can't be. You know him too? No, perhaps they simply share a name. The Kipe Ikoma we know should have died 6 years ago. Huh? Died? What do you mean? Would you mind taking a look at this, Avi? A portrait sketch? And who might this be? The Kipe Ikoma you know wouldn't have to look like this, would he? Kipe Ikoma? Oh, no, he doesn't look like this at all. Yep, this isn't him. I see. Could you give us a cursed stone you have, Cersei? Sure, here you go. Yeah, I don't want it anyway, it's whatever. Soto, would you mind taking a look at this one too? Of course. Oh, this is... the Curse of Tomishige, and it has the power to cleave its target in two. Ma'am, this is it. The curse from the Toba case. I thought so. What? What's gotten everyone so excited all of a sudden? Right, I suppose we should explain. The name of the man in the sketch I just showed you is Kipe Ikoma. He was killed 6 years ago, and his skeletal remains were recently found in Toba. Okay, so... then Kipe must be the guy that's saying... Osato! Osato! I love you, Osato! Right? Is he also an immortal? Oh my god, how many immortals are there, man? Like, who else could this Kipe be? Like, he's just using his name, right? I don't know. We still don't know who that guy is, so my guess is just gonna be Kipe. There's no way we introduce a new character. Oh, I mean, we already got the achievement that says, like, all profiles, right? So, and he's still, like, a mystery. The cause of its death was a curse, one that kills its victims by slicing through them, bone and all. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, it's Kipe then. Has to be. Or whatever his actual name is. In other words, it's highly likely he was killed by the curse within this cursed stone, the Curse of Tomishige. Wait, but what did that mean? You're telling me that this Kipe Ikoma was killed 6 years ago by a curse wielded by Kipe Ikoma? Yes, in other words. Imposter! The Kipe Ikoma you know, the company president, is a different man. He used this curse to kill the real one 6 years ago and assumed his identity. You're telling me he isn't the real Ikoma? I see, so that's how it is. In that case, just who is the man calling himself Kipe Ikoma now? I can't say, but it seems like he's quite the dangerous fellow. Good thing we managed to take his cursed stone, I'll say. Yeah, at the very least, we shouldn't have to worry about him using his curse anymore. By the way, I believe you said that this Ikoma is Yoshiatsu Yamashina's apprentice? If that's the case, then Yamashina had someone working for him who had a cursed stone. Could Yamashina have been pulling the strings from behind the scenes? It's possible. We should get in touch with Detective Ide and see if he can't take Yamashina in for questioning. With any luck, you'll be able to detain Ikoma as well. Ah. Is something wrong? We kind of already told Ikoma about the Forsaken Fish Curse Stone. He did help us out earlier, after all. It only felt fair. I suppose we can assume that that information has reached Yamashina as well, then. Oh, right, he also asked us to look for a bronze mirror that's used to lift the curse of the raging waves. The still-tide mirror, I think. The still-tide mirror, eh? Just what could he be planning? Either way, it seems we'll have to keep an eye out for any movement on his end. Uh-huh. Yes, we were hoping you could do us a little favor, Cersei. It seems you don't have a mermaid to be searching for anymore, so perhaps you could use that extra time to help us out. What do you think, Avi? Very well, permission granted. How kind of you. It's nothing strenuous, I assure you. We just wanted you to find out Keepi Ikoma's current whereabouts, that's all. Oh, so just an ordinary chore then. We want to focus on getting the Curse of the Raging Waves lifted as soon as possible, you see. It would be a huge help if we could pin him down in the meantime. He's definitely up to something, and most importantly, you know what he looks like. We'll ask the detective from the Mie police to look into things there too, but one can never be too cautious. Both his true identity and goal remain unclear. Be very careful when dealing with him. I guess that means we'll have to go back to the mainland for now. We do have some time left before the last ferry is set to sail, I suppose. Okay then, I do want to find out what's going on too, so we'll see what we can do there. It seems we'll be helping you out with your work then, in that case. Please do consider putting in a word on my behalf. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Thank you. I'm helping you solve the case, bro. You're welcome. We appreciate the help. If you learn anything of note, leave a message at the station, alright? Got it. Bye-bye. I suppose we should see about lifting the curse of the raging waves then. Let's get in touch with Detective Ide first. We can find Wakamura after that and see if we can't get him to cooperate. Understood. Let's be on our way then. Neat. Oh my. Alright. Point of contact. Let's think back to what has happened. After calming down Tsukatsu, who had the wrong idea after seeing me with Shotaro by the beach, I explained that the Kantekisha ruins that I was immortal and that Mr. Wakamura was planning to hand me over to someone called Unkaku Dono. The two of us searched for a way to stop the curse of the raging waves. We also stopped by the Wakamura home to apologize to Shotaro, but no one was there. After that, we met with Tsuyu, and I learned about who Mara Minakuchi truly was, as well as how the curse of the raging waves had been kept at bay by the bronze mirror she left behind. We also ran into Azami. He looked desperate, saying the Kamishimi Maru hand mirror that Kikuko had given me was dangerous, and he was going around collecting them. Tsukasa and I handed ours over to him too. Little do they know, they don't have to worry about that anymore. And then after that... Can't find Mr. Wakamura anywhere. We need to tell him about the bronze mirror as soon as possible. Yeah. Oh. Yo, it's those two. Oh yeah, they're the ones we're looking for, who were looking for the old man's place. Excuse me. Yo. Oh, if it isn't Sato, good timing. I've got something to discuss if you don't mind. Alright, I actually have something to ask myself. Huh, since when did you get to know each other? Oh, right, we actually talked a bit after the last time we met. These two are from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. They're here to lift the curse of the raging waves. Wait, seriously? Since when does the police deal in curses? Since a while. Goodbye, bot. We're a special unit dedicated to things like this, and we can be of help. Any buds? Ah! Got it. Number 20. We're so close. We're so close. On honor of... Oh, I missed this one. Wait, how do I get that one? On Onura Bridge. What's Onura Bridge again? Let me see. Oh, it's just showing me shit from the first game. It's just showing me the bridge from the first game. Oh my god. Oh, whatever. Paranormal site. All mockingbirds. Where are they? Oh my lord. Mermaids. First. There we go. Number 7. Where's number 7? Are you? Bruh. Bruh. It's here. Are you kidding, man? Fuck this. There, I got it. And we're good on everything else, right? Okay. Fast forward, please. Oops. I just wanted my mockingbird. I could have waited, but whatever. Skip. Skip it all. Skip. Okay, we're good now. Mind if I start from my side then? Oh, not at all. The good news is, we figured out how to lift the curse of the raging waves. Really? You have? Whoa, seriously? That's huge! The bad news is that we need a few things to do it. We're in the middle of tracking them down. If that's the case, let us help you. Yeah, what do we need? Well... The first is called the Still-Tide Mirror. A mirror used to hold back the curse of the raging waves. We know where that is. At least, I think we do. You do? We just heard about it from Tsuyu Minakuchi. I see. 5 years ago, Mari Minakuchi tried to break the curse with that mirror, but failed. That explains why people blamed her for the Southern Sea disaster. If that mirror from back then is still here, then it is very likely to be the Still-Tide Mirror. Yes, that was what I wanted to talk to you about too. I see, thank you. Sounds like the pieces are coming together. True. But there's still one more piece we need, a descendant of the Taishima people. Which likely means Mari Minakuchi's son, Yuza Minakuchi, will be our best candidate. Yeah, that should work. Do you know where he is now? Not sure, we've been looking too, since we wanted to pass along what Tsuyu told us. Alright, we'll go search for him. Really? That would be a huge help. We'll go and secure the mirror. Time is tight. If we split up, we need a point of contact in case we can't find each other. Could one of you stay in one place and handle communications between us? Good plan. Could one of you take that on? A point of contact? It'd be best if it was... Well? You know what? I wanted to pick me anyway. I'll do it. Oh, really? Thanks, Sato. Where should we make the meeting spot? How about the community hall on Chuo Street? There's also a phone there we could use. Got it. I'll be waiting there, so call if anything comes up. Thank you. That will be a big help. Alright then, we'll retrieve the bronze mirror first, then track down Yuza Minakuchi and work on lifting the curse. Okay then, Sata. Good luck. If I find Yuza, I'll pass along what you told us. Please do. I'll be waiting here if you need anything. Onwards. Oh, okay. I see. Well, we'll return to these later. Actually, I know there's an achievement for Avi's bad end. Hold on. After this, I'll try and go do that. Because I feel like the bad end will be taking the mirror, right? Ah, there you are. You're Yuza Minakuchi, correct? That's me. I was told to come here, so here I am. Uh-huh. Were you sent here too, Azami? Who, me? No, I was just passing by when I heard about what was going on, so I decided to wait here for you. Thanks, Azami. So, as I understand it, you're the two brave police officers who went out here from Tokyo to deal with the curse of the raging waves? Brave? I wouldn't go that far. My name is Yumiko Shiki, and this is Soto Kiryu. Pleased to meet you. Am I mistaken, or did the two of you visit Kamishima yesterday as well? It almost seemed as if you ran away at the sight of me. Did I do something to scare you off? No! Dear me, you noticed us, did you? My apologies. I will explain everything shortly. You're gonna live for 800 years, by the way. Isn't that fun? But before I forget, that fellow over there has business with you as well, Yuza. Huh? Mr. Wakamura. He was fairly suspicious of us at first, but it seems we have finally earned his trust. He has kindly agreed to assist us in putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. Wait, really? Really? But tell me, is it true that you're already familiar with this curse? That's what your friend here told us. Yeah, more or less. Good. Then it seems we're all up to speed. Uh-huh. Hey, Wakamura. Just checking. Just checking. Actually, I can just check, right? I'm missing 1, 4, and 17. Okay. The remaining 3 are all Yuza, bro. The remaining 3 are all Yuza's story. Wait, no. 2 Yuza, 1 Sato. 2 Yuza, 1 Sato. So, you found out about the curse of the raging waves then, eh, boy? Yeah, to an extent, anyway. I always figured your mother was behind it, and that she was descended from them raiders, but... Wait, really? That's why you blame my mom for the disaster? Well, you had it all wrong. Turns out she's a descendant of the Taishima Islanders, the victims. Seems you know more than you're letting on. Oh no, that's just what Gran said. So you knew about this too, eh? Suppose I should have known. But see here, your mother tried to end the curse 5 years ago and failed, didn't she? If that's what brought on the disaster, I wasn't so far off after all, was I? It was going to happen anyway, you son of a bitch! Jeez! Always looking for someone to blame. But be that as it may, I still owe you an apology for pinning the curse on your mother all this time. Especially seeing as she was the one who found the bronze mirror and held the curse back for us. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Thank you! Damn! That's nice to hear. Good on you, Mr. Wakamura. At least you can admit that you made a mistake. When your own instructor comes along and tells you to change your views, what choice do you have? Instructor? Are you talking about that sorcerer friend of yours? That's right, we discovered the sorcerer's identity. From there, it wasn't too difficult to reach an understanding. Who was it? That's how we earned this fellow's cooperation as well. Seems I misjudged you. If my instructor says you're the real deal, then I reckon you must be. Who's the instructor? Oopsies, I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to guess that this guy used to be what Yumiko's husband looked like, but now he's speaking through a dog, so that's why he doesn't make TV appearances anymore, right? And the dog was like, "Hey, yo, use this chill." Yeah, that's my guess. That's my guess. To be frank, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you as soon as possible. But I understand you must have questions, so we'll come back to that later. For now, ask me whatever you'd like. Oh, okay. I have nothing further to add. I imagine this isn't easy for you, but I appreciate your cooperation. Right. But just to be sure now, you do have a way to end this curse of the raging waves, yes? I can trust you on that. Yes, there are still a few points we need to confirm, but it is guaranteed to work. If that's true, then I suppose I won't be needing Unkaku Nono's help anymore. Unkaku Nono? You mean to say that Yamashina has known of a way to break the curse all along? Well, you know about Unkaku Nono too, eh? As a matter of fact, just yesterday, he told me out of the blue he'd found a way to end it. Said he'd tell me that what it was on the condition I brought him Sato Shironami. Information he got from Ikoma, I have no doubt. And he asked for the girl. I see. And you were prepared to hand her over? Isn't she a relative of yours? So what if I was? That's got nothing to do with you. If you say so. In any case, the information Yamashina had for you must be the same as what we have to share. So there's no longer any need for you to betray your own kin. I'll hold you to that. Good. I'm glad we can all agree. All the same, I'm not sure. Okay. Is something else troubling you? According to you, when Maru Minakuchi failed to break the curse, it brought on the disaster 5 years ago, but... is that really the truth? What are you getting at? Well, if that steel-tied mirror worked as it should, there wouldn't have been no disaster, would there? That only leaves one possibility, don't it? That the Raging Waves Curse Bear was stirring up trouble. I mean... I think he's right, yeah. By Curse Bear, I assume you mean the descendant of the Raiders of Taishima? Exactly. If someone of that lineage got anywhere near the Sunless Sea, the wrath of the Taishima would churn up those waters into a maelstrom. Anyhow, my instructor swears that the true cause of the disaster 5 years ago, and I'm inclined to agree. So that's your theory, is it? Now I understand why you suspect Maru Minakuchi's heritage. Though I gather the instructor of yours never actually accused her of being the curse bearer. True, never was sure on that point, so we couldn't be certain, given how it'd been 5 years and all. But all things considered, who could blame me for being suspicious of her? No one knew where she came from. I don't wish to doubt your instructor, but I'm not sure how much water this theory holds. Yet we cannot rule it out entirely, given what we know of this sorcerer's powers. So you're skeptical, eh? Not as if you have a better idea, though, is it? While you do have a point, the issue remains. If Maru wasn't the curse bearer, who else could it have been? Well, I can't say I figured that out yet, but... Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to say. Yes? Assuming my mom wasn't the Raging Waves curse bearer, I have a theory. I read over the reports of the incident again and again, and there's something I noticed. Oh, and what might that be? Well... I don't know about that. I'm gonna save, so if I get it wrong, I don't look stupid to the people. And that person was on board. Oh, fuck you. The Curse Bearer was among the crew of the Daiichi Kyosei Maru. Well, Mr. Akamura, is that a possibility? Oh, okay. I thought I got it wrong. Well, there's another suspect, and that person was on board the Ome Maru. I remember reading that the identity of one of the passengers aboard the Ome Maru was unknown. Couldn't they have been the curse bearer? Interesting. Yeah, I read every file ever. I knew that. Well, Mr. Wakamura, what do you know of this mysterious individual? The Ome Maru? That was Yukiji Nishikawa's boat. As I recall, according to the departure declaration, the Ome Maru had taken someone on board, someone in business on the mainland who had research to do. But as no name was given, no one had a clue who they were. Oh, I thought the point of these declarations was to keep a record in case of an accident. Sounds to me like someone was careless. Can't deny that. So this passenger was never identified? No, but mind you, eyewitness reports say that when the Ome Maru set sail that day, the captain was alone on board. So maybe he picked them up from the mainland, or maybe they never boarded to begin with. Who's to say? But do you think it's possible this person could have been the curse bearer? Could be, if it wasn't Mare. It'd make for a hell of a coincidence, though. Unfortunately, since this Nishikawa fellow isn't around, there's no way to find out. Could be Kipe. That could be Kipe. That could be his real name. Well, I've already apologized, so I can't say much concerns me anymore. All I care about now is putting an end to the curse of the raging waves. To be frank, I have a favor I'd like to ask of you as soon as possible. Okay, what now? What's up? That reminds me, any luck with those hand mirrors, Azami? No worries there, I got them all back. Every last one? You must be the fastest mirror collector in Japan. I knew I could count on you. Thanks, Azami. Oh? Are you talking about the mirrors Kikiko Sutsui was handing out earlier? Huh? How do you know? I, realized they were dangerous, so I had Azami collect them all. Really? Does that mean you figured out they were the targets of a curse? Wait, you knew about that? So it was true. What's the deal with these things anyway? I see. So these curse stones can be used to kill people instantly. But since Kikiko's curse stone was confiscated, the danger's passed. Oh, what a relief. What I want to know is how you found out that Kikiko intended to use those hand mirrors as targets of the curse to begin with. About that, I'm not sure you'll believe me, but... What? You encountered a Tomokazuki while you were diving and it showed you a vision? That's the long and short of it. Any idea what it means? Paranormal encounters are your area of expertise, after all. I have known instances of phenomena capable of instilling memories. However, your experience does not seem to fit with any of them. I wonder why the thing looked like you. That's the strangest part in my book. Hold up, you don't think this Tomokazuki could be a kind of curse, do you? Dude, if the Tomokazuki was just a curse echo all along, that would be crazy. That would be insane. It is true that some curses are accompanied by phantoms known as curse echoes. Yet, as the apparition used encounter warned him of impending danger, it seems unlikely to have been the product of a harmful curse. That's also true. Okay, never mind. Not a curse echo. That being said, I'm afraid I cannot begin to guess its true nature. Well, where shall we begin? 400 years ago, an Omiyoji sealed the entrance to Ryugu in an attempt to contain the curse of the raging waves. I left behind instructions as to... Oh my god, my nose again. As to how the curse could be broken after 400 years had elapsed. There are 3 steps that must be followed. Just 3, huh? That should be the wording, if I remember correctly. Let's consider each of the steps in turn. First, as to the iron box, that refers to the container in which these instructions were kept. It surfaced when the entrance to Ryugu was unsealed. It stands to reason that the seal mentioned in the first step must also have appeared somewhere. What is this seal anyway? It's the Omiyoji's own symbol, the same symbol used to seal the entrance to Ryugu. This is what it looks like. I expect we'll find a mark identical to the one on this map somewhere on the sea floor. We did. The marked location is likely the sanctuary mentioned in the second step. It should be in the vicinity of Kamishima. Oh, actually, something tells me there's a pretty good chance that seal has already been taken care of. Huh? Yeah, I got a little bit silly when I was looking for things. Oopsies. See, I found something like that when I was out diving this morning, and I don't know what came over me, but I just went ahead and yanked the chains off. You what? Seriously, Yuza? I felt pretty guilty about it at the time, but I'm sure it was the same mark, so that means we've already completed the first step, right? If anything, you could say unbinding that seal was what all my diving training was for. You're welcome! That's one way of looking at it. In any case, all's well that ends well. Good work, Yuza. Moving right along. The second step centers around the still-tied mirror bequeathed by the sacrifice. That's got to be the mirror Mari Minakuchi found, which we have just retrieved from the shrine in the bay. From what I heard, the mirror is what's been holding the curse in check all these years. That's right, and now must be offered to this sanctuary. The former site of the Taishima Sanctuary should lie in that area. Perhaps that is the location we seek. I need to use the bathroom desperately, by the way, so I'm going to be right back. Let's continue. The former site of the Taishima Sanctuary should lie in that area. Perhaps that is the location we seek. In that case... I reckon the hole where I encountered the Tomokazuki is the most likely spot. I have to go back down there? Alright. After all, that only appeared a few months back. I can't think of anywhere else it could be. That does seem likely. The only problem is, there's no way through. How's that? Well, there's a powerful current in there. Go in too far and it drag you down to the depths in an instant. That does not strike me as a natural phenomenon. It is possible the sanctuary lies within. And perhaps one must have the still-tied mirror in hand to pass through safely. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that could work, actually. That makes sense. Then it seems the way forward is clear as far as the first two steps are concerned. Right, that just leaves the third. The final instruction stipulates that a descendant of the Taishima Islanders must carry out these tasks, meaning you, Yuza. So that's why I was called here, huh? Well, I've already undone the Onmyoji seal, so... all that's left is to take the still-time mirror through the hole and offer it to the sanctuary. We're counting on you, Yuza. If you pull this off, the curse of the raging waves should be broken for good. I have to answer a text. Uno segundo. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. Let's hop to it, then. I'll take you out in the boat. Thanks, Azami. Sounds like this is a job for the patron saint of diving. What's up, Waluda? The patron saint? Who are you talking about? Don't worry about it. It's a private joke. Well, I do hope you're taking this seriously, Yuza. The fate of this curse rests with you. Don't worry, I'll get it done. Breaking curses is what living legends like me were made for. Is that so? Glad to hear it. But before you go, I have one last question to ask you, Yuza. Oh, and what would that be? Well, how should I put this? It's a delicate subject. Oh, is she gonna mention how we're immortal? Mind if I have a private word? Huh? So, what did you want to talk about? Just so we're clear, if you're looking to grow pearls, I don't know anything about that. That would require delicate handling, but that's not what I meant. Yuza, when you got caught in that disaster 5 years ago, did you by chance encounter a mermaid? Huh? I did, but how did you know about that? Good of you to tell the truth. That makes this easier. As for how I know, that would be because it's the only possible explanation. Meaning... Come now, Yuza. A mermaid cursed you with immortality. You're an 800-year immortal. I didn't even do it on purpose. I don't... Oh, man. What? You can't hide the truth from me. These eyes don't lie. I assume it occurred during the disaster 5 years ago. You must have nearly died. But then you were revived by a mermaid and made immortal. Surely you must have realized this by now. Yeah. You got me. I'm an immortal boy with an undying body. Why did this happen to you, I wonder? I wish I knew. If you could tell me more about it, would you mind filling me in? I suppose that's only fair. What would you like to know? I was wondering, does me being immortal have anything to do with my mom? I mean, is there any chance she could have been a mermaid? None whatsoever. Oh. Oh, man. In all likelihood, you receive your immortality from the mermaid Sobe. You see, Maru Minakuchi was a descendant of the clan that was tasked with escorting Sobe back to Ryugu. That much I'm certain of. Is that why she tried to break the curse of the raging waves 5 years ago? I can only assume so. However, as the seal over the entrance to Ryugu had yet to break, things didn't go as planned. 5 years down, 795 more to go. We're almost there! We're almost there. Does this mean Sobe could still be nearby? Maybe she's living in the sea around Kamishima. Valuta, were you around when Yumiko confirmed her identity? I'm afraid there's little chance of that. See, when the entrance to Ryugu was unsealed 3 months ago, Sobe would have been able to return home. Oh, well, I guess that means Mom's duty was fulfilled in the end. That's something, at least. Do you know of any way I can meet this mermaid? You don't give up easily, huh? Are you another mermaid fan? Another fan? Those foreigners who visited the island recently were also very keen on meeting a mermaid. Oh, you mean that author and his young guide? Sure do. You've spoken with them, I take it. Actually, no, I never met them. But I saw them when I had that vision. Is that so? I was not alright when Yuza mentioned breaking the chain, so like only 10 minutes ago. Oh! Okay, so, you missed a lot. A lot happened, pretty much, in like a few hours. So, Yumiko was formerly a mermaid by the name of Nagame. Her husband is still alive, but in order to make her a human, he had to give up his mortal body. So he's still alive, but in the body of a small dog. So yeah, that's what she means by housewife, by the way. Interesting development for her, huh? Well, all I can tell you is the same thing I told them. Meeting a mermaid is no longer possible. Oh, and the whole process turning into a human made her lose some of her memories. And whatever the hell, so... That's why she couldn't really remember certain things. But later on, like, earlier in the stream, I was like, Yumiko knows too much. What's going on here? Does that mean there's no way to visit Ryugu either? What is Zato? Zato. Never heard of it. The thing is, Ryugu is pretty close to what's typically referred to as the afterlife. You might say it's the space between our world and the land of the dead. And there's no way to travel there? None at all? Sorry, no. You just have to accept that. Damn. What if I die? The dead can get there. That's been confirmed. Although it's not guaranteed. If there's no way to travel there? None at all? Sorry, no. You're just... Okay, fair. Earlier, you said a mermaid cursed me. What exactly did you mean by that? Just what it sounds like. For 800 years, you'll be incapable of aging or dying. What is that but a curse? Your very existence defies the laws of nature. You can hardly be termed human. You're now an anomalous being, something closer to a spirit. I didn't even ask for this, by the way. Though, for that matter, I'm in no position to talk. Huh? Still, I do feel sorry for you. We're gonna ignore that information. What possessed her to curse you? A mere child, I should like to know. I always thought that mermaid saved my life. Was I wrong? Well, that depends on how you look at things. Personally, I wouldn't call what she did saving you at all. At the end of the day, she saddled you with an existence worse than death. Is it that terrible? It's only been 5 years. The people around you probably think you're a late bloomer. Damn, dude. But give it another decade or two and your static appearance will start to stand out. And should you ever meet with a would-be fatal accident in public, it's all over for you. If your immortal nature is exposed, you'll be bombarded with public scrutiny at best. At worst, you'll be captured and experimented on. Either way, from that moment on, you'll never be able to lead a normal life in human society again. Zato is a VN. What? It sounds like something that would be a Daimyo recommendation.
And it made you fall asleep? I need you to mention that when you see Diamond again. I love the world and everything in it. USSR 1986. A girl goes missing in the closed city of Vorkuta 5. Yet not a soul seems to be concerned. Uncover the mystery behind her disappearance and transmit your signal to the universe. Overwhelmingly positive. Holy fuck. Yo, that is crazy. That is an insane amount of reviews. Holy. You know, it's free. I'll add it. I mean, I probably won't never check it out. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's free. I'll just add it to the library. Why not? Oh, it didn't make you fall asleep. Oh, I just stayed up reading and I had to sleep. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. That's less funnier. I will use this to slander Diamond, though. Humans have always coveted immortality. Countless dream of it even today. But the reality is, only the first few decades of your existence are bound to be enjoyable. It's only going to get harder for you as time goes on. Humans were never meant to live for hundreds of years. A lifespan that long is unendurable. And speaking as a member of law enforcement, the existence of immortal beings must be kept hidden, or all sorts of problems can arise. Problems? Like what? Well, it's not easy to keep a lid on these things these days, and it doesn't take much to incite a panic or start a war. This last year, there was that ruckus over the right of resurrection, if you remember. Suffice to say, whenever I track down an 800-year immortal, I can't just leave them be. What are you saying? Are you going to arrest me? Ordinarily, I would. Protocol dictates that I capture any 800-year immortals. We can, like, gloss over this one, right? I find and seal them in an underground vault. That's the fate I was thinking of when I mentioned that being an immortal is an existence worse than death. Don't do that. Don't worry, I've got no intention of taking you anywhere just yet. You're a special case, the way I see it. You're essentially the victim here. I'm saying! Yuza didn't ask for this! Not to mention, I need your help breaking the curse of the raging waves. That's true. If you arrest me, I will not help you. So it seems like we'll have to find a way to compromise. I don't know why, but you're looking for information about mermaids as well, right? Oh my god. Oh my god, I clicked on accident. Well, for starters, mermaids aren't meant to interfere in the lives of mortals. Even their kind don't approve of that. Really? In fact, generally speaking, creating an 800-year immortal is flat out forbidden. Despite that, Sobei made you immortal. In other words, this mermaid went out of her way to place a curse on you. I guess that settles it. Her intent wasn't to save me after all. Exactly. I was hoping you'd be able to tell me what made her go that far. I don't know! What's her beef? Yuza was little kid at the time, man! But it turns out you're just as clueless as I am. Yep. Then all we know for sure is that something happened between Sobei and your mother that day. Yeah. Maybe they got into a little scuffle? And that led you to being made immortal. Whether that was simply to save your life or for some other reason. There's unfortunately no way of knowing. Maybe. There's something else that's been bugging me. Can mermaids create 800-year immortals at will? As in, you don't really have to eat their flesh? Actually, you do. You can't become immortal without ingesting a bit of mermaid flesh, even if it's a tiny piece. However, it's not as simple as cutting off a slice. Mermaid flesh withers away the moment it's severed and loses all its efficacy. In order for a mermaid to create an immortal of her own volition, she would have to allow a human to bite her directly. Oh! How could that happen without the human's consent? I mean, I was barely conscious when I became an undead boy. I mean, an 800-year immortal. Like I said, even the tiniest piece, a mere scrap of their tail, will do the trick. You can move someone's jaw while they were unconscious to get them to bite. It's not impossible. Oh damn, guess it was a lot more forceful than I was imagining. So all you have to do is bite a living mermaid and you become immortal? Pretty much, though I assume a few mermaids would consent to that. So that's how it works. But if the flesh had been severed, ingesting it wouldn't extend your lifespan at all, huh? That's right. Ordinarily, anyway. Ordinarily? You mean there's an exception? If a mermaid's flesh is cut within the confines of Ryugu, it won't wither away. It just grows back. Huh. Okay. While I've got you here, I guess I might as well ask. Is there any way to reverse immortality? You wouldn't be the first 800-year mortal to seek that possibility. But unfortunately, the answer is no. Well, fuck me, I guess. The moment you become immortal, you lose your mortal form. For good. I see. And is there no way for an 800-year mortal to die other than by waiting for their lifespan to end? No, it is simply impossible. That is what makes it a curse. Not that I want to experiment, but what would happen if, say, I threw my body into a furnace or a vat of acid? The instant it resulted in death, you would begin to reform, starting from the part of you with the largest remaining piece of your heart. Every other part of you would then vanish. No matter how beyond repair your body becomes, it will be healed when you resurrect. I see. On the other hand, you won't be healed if your injuries aren't fatal, no matter how badly hurt you are. Oh, that sucks. For example, taking the furnace scenario, for instance, you mentioned. If your body remained in the furnace after you resurrected, you were burned to death again, then revive again, and so on in an endless cycle. Like drowning, for example. All while fully conscious. Shit, sounds like hell. My advice, be very careful not to fall into any bottomless pits. Right, I'll be sure to keep that in mind if I ever go near one. By the way, you mentioned I resurrect from the part around my heart. Does that mean that if my head was cut off, only my body would regenerate? Well, yes, that should be the case. But what would happen to my consciousness, my memories, my thoughts? All of that is stored in the brain, isn't it? That's a tough one. Valid question to ask, actually. As I mentioned, every part of you except the one that resurrects will vanish. So it seems likely that everything inside your head, including your consciousness, would vanish too. That can happen? Does that mean my regenerated body would have an entirely new consciousness? Well, it seems that 800-year mortals do sometimes have fuzzy memories after they resurrect. But I've never known anyone who tried what you're describing. It's possible your consciousness would be reinstated, carried over just as it was before. Though it's equally possible that it would be divided or become a new entity. There's no way to know unless you decide to test it out yourself. Are we going to do that? Are we going to test it? Divided, huh? Okay, let's keep this in mind for later. Look, I wish I could make this easier on you, but there's nothing I can do. Yeah. Still, so long as you stay put on this island and keep a low profile, I'm prepared to leave you be. Let's go! You managed to keep your mortality a secret for 5 years now, after all. Thank you. I swear I'll do everything in my power not to get found out, so please, don't arrest me. Let's go! Oh my god, Yumiko the goat. But I'm curious what you were intending to do if you found a way to meet Sobe. Honestly, at first, I just wanted to thank her for saving me, but after what you've told me, that's changed. How so? Well, now I'm more curious to hear about why she decided to make me an 800-year mortal, and about what happened with my mom that day. Can't say I blame you. And I understand where you're coming from, but it just can't be done. Even if I can't meet her, isn't there some way I could learn the truth? We can't ask her directly, or communicate with her in any way. But you know, I heard you have no memory of the incident 5 years ago. Is that true? Well, yeah, the doctors reckon it's because of the shock. Even my memories of meeting a mermaid are really hazy. Then isn't it possible Sobe told you something that day? True. If so, the memory of what you heard must be buried in the depths of your subconscious. If I can find a way to remember it, but I wouldn't even know where to start. Where would I find my memory of a mermaid?
The pit. Where the ghost was. Where you got your visions, bro.
I don't know. The only piece of advice I have for you is to think back. Delve into your memories and scour them from corner to corner. Think about it. You must have encountered Soulbay before. All you need to do is locate your memory of that time. Alright then, we better head back, or your friend will start to wonder what's happened to you. Right, thanks for answering my questions. Welcome back. Everything okay, Yuza? Of course. If it wasn't, I've had to make a dramatic entrance. Glad to see your usual oddball self. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Well, I dare say that covers everything we needed to discuss. It's time the two of you were on your way. That curse won't break itself. Come on, Yuza. The future of Kamishima is riding on you. Right, I'll do everything I can. Minakuchi... Yuza, if you end this curse, I'll see to it that the rumors about you go away and that you're hailed as a hero of Kamishima. Let's go! So get it done. You hear that, Yuza? This is a chance to clear your name for good. Sounds like a fair deal. You can count on me, Mr. Wakamura. Ready to roll, Yuza? I like this angle. You got that bronze mirror with you? Yep, I've got it right here. Ready when you are. Since the seal's already taken care of, all you've got to do is check out that hole you found last time, right? Yeah, this will be a piece of cake. It's just there and back. I could do it in my sleep. Nothing wrong with being confident, but don't get cocky. You still got to be careful down there. Good luck, Yuza. I'll be waiting right here. Let's do it. Oh my god, we're back! We're back, baby! Can't arrest an immortal because they're too old equals less paperwork. Can't arrest an immortal because they're too young equals less paperwork. It's a net benefit. It's like over, like around here, right? What the fuck was it again? It's like over here. It was to my right. It's gotta be. Ah. It was to my... Oh, it's right here. Oh my god, I'm silly. Good. Looks like that powerful current has receded. I should be able to make it through now. Only one way to find out. Are we gonna meet the ghost again? The Toma whatever? Oh. Oh, this is so creepy! Oh my god, this is terrifying, man. There's a tunnel here. Is this the right way? Please tell me we have a flashlight. There's an open space here, but it's pitch dark. Could this be the sanctuary? Good thing I brought my... Oh, thank God. Good thing I brought my flashlight. Let's see. There, now I can see. Time to have a good look around. Like, there's gotta be a mockingbird in here, man. Oh my god, yes. This is like Mockingbird Location 101. No way, that's a mockingbird. How'd it get down here? Maybe it's kind of maybe it's a kind of spirit being that appears in reaction to something. Mockingbird 1. Neat. I just need 4 and 17. If I turn around, all I can see is the way I came through. This way should take me further in. That stone archway over there. Could that be the entrance to Ryugu? I should take a closer look. Okay. This is freaky. God, this is really freaky. Oh wait, I didn't mean to... Oh, oopsies. I guess you get the turn back option because you can miss the Mockingbird, maybe? Oh! That was a guess, but it worked. What the hell was that? Wait a minute. Is that the mermaid Hayase? Not in the flesh, but what's it called? A curse echo. Like the imprint of a curse. What is this mermaid's curse? Mermaid's echo indicates the presence of the curse? If so, now's my chance to offer up the still-tied mirror. Sure? Now, curse of the raging waves, heed my call and trouble us no more. Is this working? Did it work? Later that day, Yuza was found dead. Somehow. Ah, there you are. Good work out there. We felt it the moment you put it off. Oh, that's it. Now what? The curse of the raging waves is gone for good, and it's all thanks to you. Indeed, a job well done. The cursed aura that once enveloped the island has faded without a trace. Really? Whew. We sure couldn't tell, but turns out it worked. You hear that, Yuza? You did it. I kind of want to go back and fuck it up. Yeah, now we can finally relax. Well, that is certainly one problem taken care of. Now my assistant and I can focus on another issue that requires our attention. Kihei. Alrighty, sounds you got a lot on your plate. Naturally, our convenience is a little concerned to the paranormal. There you are, I've been looking all over for you. Huh? Oh, hey Tsukasa, what's up? Not you, I'm talking to Mrs. Shiki. There's a call for you over at the station, ma'am. A call? I suppose this must be a police matter. Understood. I'll head over there right away. You'll have to excuse us, but if there's anything else, feel free to contact me. I will. Thanks for everything. So we're good now? So, Spill, what happened with the curse? It's gone. Yuza ended it. Yay, nice one, Yuza. You know, I reckon I've got a knack for this. Maybe I'll go into the curse breaking business. Hit me up if you need any other curses broken. I mean, it's not like you'll die from one, so you might as well, like, make use of it for 800 years, right? You never know, that might be your true calling. Maybe it suits you even better than being an Ama diver. Come to think of it, we better let Old Man Wakamura know how it all went down. Where'd he get off to anyway? Don't ask me, maybe he went home? Or maybe he's dead. Probably. How about it, Yuza? Want to go see him? Yeah, okay, I suppose we did make that deal. But it can wait till after I've had the chance to change clothes and take a breather. I'm beat. Fair enough, I guess it's not like there's any hurry, huh? Holding it off may be the same purpose to get the Mockingbird. Oh, true. That might be right, yeah. I thought it would lead to, like, a bad end or something. Speaking of, we have to go do Avi as well. There's a bad end for that, most likely. In the meantime, I'll go work on the boat. Let's meet up later, yeah? There's an achievement for it, at least, and I can only assume which one it is. As for me, I'll track down Sato and Tsuyu and fill them in later. Or fill them in, and then she said later. Anyway, we're done with that. Never mind. By the way, Yuza, you haven't given up on finding that mermaid, have you? Any new leads? Sort of. Mrs. Shiki shared some information with me earlier when she pulled me aside. Really? Well, I guess experts of the supernatural would know about mermaids too, huh? Well, she was a mermaid, so... So what did she say? Did you find out what you have to do to meet one? Actually, it turns out that the mermaid who saved me isn't in this world anymore. What's that supposed to mean? It means she's gone back to Ryugu, to the world beyond. Apparently it's a place between this world and the world of the dead. Wait, really? Does that mean mermaids aren't from our world? I guess not. Well, sounds like you've hit a dead end. That's a shame. Hey, Mr. Wakamura, are you in? Chances are he's dead, right? We've come to tell you the good news. Yuza did it. He broke the curse, so you better keep up your end of the deal. Maybe he didn't hear you? Hey, anybody home? I'm coming in. The door's already open. That's weird. Mr. Wakamura? What the? Oh, wow, that's a pretty deep cut. Mr. Wakamura, don't tell me he's... But we gave... the Curse of Tomishige to what's-her-face? How the hell did this happen? I don't believe it. That wound, did a curse cause it? But we ended the curse, didn't we? Yeah, the Raging Waves one. Oh, yikes, Wakamura, yikes. Well, 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 well. Ooh. That's why this isn't over. We haven't gotten the bad end. Wait. No. That's not what I want. I want to grab the mirror. Give me the mirror. I guess we'll have to start from the beginning. Man, we have to go through a lot of dialogue, huh? Is there a fast forward button? Anything for my bad end. Sorry, Avi, you have to die. Oh my god, just give me the mirror already, please. Holding it doesn't do it? We don't have it. Do I just, like, show this? No, because that just leads her to just know we have the business card. And then she blocks it. Oh, backspace? Oh, that's what that does! I didn't know it was backspace. Oh, that's crazy. Oh my god. You're goated, thank you. I thought we were talking about the mirror. I will accept it. Of course, here you go. You take one too, Cersei. Fantastic. You can't be free. Thank you. And now... Anyway, what we're looking for is actually a bronze mirror. And this is the same. But then we do this. Take this out. She'll notice we have it. Never mind. Oh, there we go. Wait. The answer is no, yes, and now we have it. Yes, this is good, this is good. Well. We're dead! No. Damn it! Ah! It hurts! Ow! It hurts so much for talking. Oh, I cracked a joke right at the end. Very funny. Arnulf Barnum is dead. Neat. Oh my. It seems you've met with a rather unpleasant fate. This is merely a conjecture on my part, but things seem to be going quite smoothly right up until Kikuko's true nature was exposed. The only one who could stop Kikuko from committing those murders is Mr. Barnum, after all. However, it appears you were holding on to something that gave her the upper hand. I would recommend you dispose of that item before incurring her wrath. Do not fret, you may start anew from that moment the standoff began. Achievement? Really? Oh, I guess it's hidden. Oh my god, whatever. Oh man, that wasn't it, really? Is it just something we have to go back to? How the hell do I get it? What the fuck? Oh, whatever. Let's go to Arnhem. I said Arnhem. Avi. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go here. Fuck it. Why not? Oh dear. We were doing so much better than after the curse got lifted. I didn't notice the time. We got so carried away with sightseeing, it's already pitch black out here. You're right. Time sure flies. The last ferry already left, so I guess we'll have to find a place to stay for the night. Shouldn't we be heading back to the mainland to go after Ikoma? Well, there's only so much we can do now. It's not as though we're being paid for it, so let's not lose sleep over it. I see. Very pragmatic of you. Mm-hmm. I knew I heard footsteps! Although it's not that late yet, it gets dark quickly after the sun sets, and the streets empty out just as fast. Illuminated only by the dim glow of a few streetlights and the stars, the island feels calm. Hello? We need to find a place to stay. Did you spy any inns or hotels around the island? I think I saw a few. It'd be nice to find one before dinner. Maybe we can get a recommendation from one of the locals? That might be difficult. After all, we didn't really manage to get acquainted with anyone on the island. And hopefully that'll teach you a lesson about how you approach people. Ah, right. That may have been on me. Hello? By getting our hands on the Tama Tobacco, I'd say the main objective of this trip has been accomplished. No need to stress ourselves any further. It really has grown quite dark anyway. We shall find a place to sleep. We need to find a place to stay. Dude! By getting our hands on... Okay. Thank you! Oh my god. Whoa, there's someone there! Well, I thought I recognized that voice. So it was you, Mr. Barnum. Yeah, we know you're not Kipe, bro. Mr. Ikoma! So when did you get to Kamishima? Did I surprise you? I arrived on a chartered boat just before sunset. Now, wait just a moment. Didn't you say you had a fear of the sea and that boats were a no-go? You gotta keep your character traits straight, else the proofreaders will tear you apart, you know. Well, as it happens, my condition was miraculously cured earlier today, so I was able to come here after all. Oh, was it? Okay. Miraculously cured, is it? Oh, come on. If you're going to just throw inconvenient plot devices like that, it's a total disservice to the art. Whatever, I have more important things to ask you. A whole lot of things, as a matter of fact. Sure, what is it? Why did you ask us to come to Kamishima to search for the Still-Tide Mirror? Well, it's simple enough. If something like the Curse of the Raging Waves truly existed in these waters, surely it would be best to see it lifted, no? And it seems that it has in fact been dispelled. You did not disappoint, Mr. Barnum. Oh, well, it's not like we actually did anything to lift it, though. You did help, though. You did help. Is that so? We did learn that the bronze mirror once belonged to Princess Hatsune, who was sacrificed to appease the curse, however. Mr. Ikoma, how did you know that the curse of the raging waves had been lifted? Well, to be honest, it's hard to put into words. But it seems as though I've got a little bit of a spirit sense myself. I suppose the curse must have been what caused that ominous aura to surround this island before, no? I see. I suppose with a bit of spirit sense we'll be able to tell whether the curse was still around with ease. Cersei, as per usual, her gears are turning. She's realizing, what the fuck? In any case, since the curse has been dispelled, the matter of the bronze mirror is also settled. You have my thanks. I suppose you're right. You're welcome. So about Azusa Somokawa, the descendant of Taishima. Oh, I don't remember telling you her name. Huh, that is no obstacle to a man of my caliber. We figured it out in no time. Did you now? Very impressive. I suppose I ought to apologize on her behalf. She is rather difficult to deal with, is she not? So, did you manage to get a hold of the Tama Tobacco then? No. Come again? From what I understand, she was last seen going out to sea on a boat with a foreigner. And she has evidently been missing ever since. Forgive me, it seems that my hesitation to introduce you to her has caused you some inconvenience. No, really. Don't worry about it. So you were after the Tama Tobacco too, Mr. Ikoma? How come you're so calm when you already know what happened? Believe me, there were times when I wasn't, but... At this point, things like that no longer matter to me. Things like what? The Tama Tobacco, in fact. It seems as though I no longer have any use for it. I admit there's been some tension between us, but what do you say? Why don't we put that behind us? Uh-huh. Whatever became of Miss Somokawa is no longer of any concern to me. In hindsight, I suppose I should have introduced you much sooner. You might be misunderstanding. So let me get straight to the point. You know a woman named Kikuko Tsutsui, don't you? He just came right out and said it. Kikuko Tsutsui. Ah, yes, the young woman from Kamishima that used to work at my company. Was that her name? You used that girl as a pawn in one of your schemes, didn't you? We nearly died because of her, you know. I beg your pardon? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know anything about that. I most certainly did not put her up to anything so heinous. Oh, so you're saying you did not give her a cursed stone, then? To help her get recognized by Yamashina since she was his illegitimate child, or something like that. A cursed stone? Unkakudono's illegitimate child? What on earth are you on about? I don't trust you, man. You really have no idea. Don't try to pull a quick one. Who filled your heads with such nonsense? As a matter of fact, we heard it straight from Kikuko Tsutsui herself. She told you all that? Where is she now? I demand to know what compelled her to come up with such a ridiculous story. She's not around anymore, so I'm afraid talking to her won't be an option. Ah, I see. Anyway, whatever she told you, that girl is delusional. What a troublesome fantasy she crafted. Indeed. So who did she get that cursed stone from, then? I'm afraid I know no more than you do. Then what about the business card you gave me? It was the target of the curse. Care to explain? Excuse me, I'm afraid I don't quite follow. The symbol on your business card turned out to be the marker for the curse. Dear me, this is the first time I've ever heard of such a thing. Oh, so you didn't know? Of course not. That emblem is a treasured symbol that Unkakudono bestowed upon me when my company was founded. Unkakudono? You mean Yamashina? So then you really had no idea? You said it was used as a cursed marker. That's a serious accusation. Well, you're implying that Unkakudono was behind such a scheme. That's outrageous. But you have to admit, it's hard not to come to that conclusion. These groundless accusations are deeply insulting and absolutely infuriating. I will not tolerate such insolence from anyone. I honestly expected more from you. Alright, calm down. Sorry. We'll look into it some more, okay? Very well. It's the very least you could do. The sheer audacity. Yeah, Cersei's not believing your act, bro. I'm sorry. Insulting a man's business card and benefactor. How utterly disgraceful. I insist that you take it all back. I am truly deeply sorry. Just overwhelmingly apologetic from the bottom of my heart. Of my sorry heart. So why did you come all the way out here to Kamishima? That's exactly what I wanted to talk about. More than anything else, I would like to take care of my business right away. And what may that be? I actually wanted to ask you about it. I believe there's a woman by the name of Sato living on this island. Brother, he's 100% the man on the phone. You wouldn't happen to know her whereabouts, would you? Sato? And I'm afraid I haven't met anyone by that name on the island. I see, so you're not familiar with her. Very well, thank you so much. My apologies for keeping you. As I need to continue my search, I'll take my leave now. Yeah, good luck with that. You sure about letting him go? Wouldn't it be better to restrain him? Well, there wasn't enough evidence to do so. Do you think he's actually innocent and Yamashina was the one pulling the strings the whole time? No, bro. He's a fucking murderer. I don't think we know enough to judge. Well, it's not like he can get off the island that easily, so maybe we should report that we saw him. Good point. He mentioned a chartered boat. Maybe we can mark it to keep an eye on it. Turns out staying another night on Kamishima was the right call after all. I've got to hand it to myself. I'm just a genius. Anyway, let's go and report to Mrs. Shiki and call it a day. Oh. Huh. Alright. Hello, this is Shiki speaking. Mrs. Shiki, it's me, Ide from the Mie Police Department. It's been forever since we've seen him. Oh, Detective Ide, what is it? Right after we got your call, we went to look into Yamashina and the Ikoma guy you mentioned was working for him. Oh, that's right. How did it go? Not well, that's for sure. We found the old man murdered in his own home. Yep. What? What on earth happened to Yamashina? Well... Oh, wait! Oh my god, I was confusing Yamashina for Wakamura. Wait, oh fuck, Yamashina's dead. Oh my god. Okay. We're just slicing and dicing everyone now, huh? I mean, good riddance, but damn. We tried getting in touch with the secretary first, but he wasn't responding to any attempts to contact him. So we went to his house together, but ended up having to use a spare key to get in as there wasn't anyone else around. After looking around a bit, we found what looked like a cell in one of the outlying buildings that had been shut up tight. A cell? Yep, we found Yamashina there, collapsed in a pool of blood. We called an ambulance right away, but we could tell at a glance it was already too late. That bad, was it? Worse than bad, just remembering it sends a shiver down my spine. Deep-ass cut, I assume. He had this massive wound, like a sharp blade that sliced right through his torso, bone and all. What? Yeah, I don't know how that's possible when we have the cursed stone. Is there another cursed stone that does something similar? First thing that came to mind was the skeletons in the Toba case. Pretty reminiscent, don't you think? Very, but it couldn't be. Do we have an estimated time of death yet? We're still investigating, but the blood wasn't even dry. I put it within the past few hours. The cursed stone housing the curse of Tomoshiki has been in my possession the entire time. There's no way anyone could have used it. My thoughts exactly. Yamashina's quite the big shot in politics and business around these parts. There's worry news of his death might cause a stir, so the higher-ups will probably want us to keep mum about it for now. I see. That might be for the best, yes. Weren't there a lot of rumors about some succession crisis going on with him? There were indeed, though according to the man himself, he's already chosen his successor, and handed his will to his lawyer to boot. Oh, really? That should make things go more smoothly, at least. Wait, you don't think there's a possibility that might have served as a motive? You mean the culprit might have been mad they weren't chosen as his successor? I can see that if he hadn't left a will, but you said he had, right? True, perhaps he didn't know about it. Either way, there are more people out there who'd want Yamashina dead than you can shake a stick at. Finding our culprit based on motive will probably be proved tricky. I see. Well, it has to be Keeper, man. It's gotta be him. Still, I can't imagine you'd be able to swing around a katana in that tiny little room. This wouldn't be the work of some supernatural phenomenon again, would it? I'm afraid that's looking quite likely. Jeez, you sure can do some terrifying things with these curses. How are we even meant to investigate this stuff? Our usual methods don't mean a thing if you can just curse someone to death like that. Oh yeah, we looked into it, and we were able to confirm Yamashina had a man called Kipe Ikoma working for him. From what I hear, that guy's also wanted for a solicitation of murder. He is, although we can only have testimony to go on right now, so we can't say anything for certain. Still, him having the exact same name as that victim in the Toba skeleton case is pretty damn confusing. Oopsies. It seems Ikoma gave a cursed stone, a dangerous tool that lets you curse others to death, to a local woman with the intent of causing a massacre. Jeez, scary to think there's tools like that around. Wait, what happened with that woman then? From what we've heard, she seems to have escaped to the mainland. Oh damn, really? I'll put a warrant out for her arrest then. Thank you, Detective. I'll let you know the details later. Oh yeah, about Ikoma. Someone apparently spotted his company car stopped outside Yamashina's place today, so I had a warrant put out for him as a person of interest. Oh, impressively quick thinking. Well done, Detective. Nice. By the way, there's a high chance that Yamashina was killed by a curse contained in one of those cursed stones I just mentioned. Oh man, I figured that might be the case. If Ikoma did indeed stop by Yamashina's house today, he's looking increasingly suspect. Yeah, looks like we should prioritize tracking him down. But it sounds like the guy was a favorite of Yamashina's, if anything. If he really is the culprit, what could have driven him to kill the man he owed so much to? I can only assume they had some sort of falling out, perhaps over the matter of succession or the like. I'd assumed that Ikoma was the successor Yamashina mentioned, but it seems that wasn't the case. Either way, I think we can definitely say he's up to something, especially if the solicitation of murder stuff is true. I'll step up the pace of the search for him. You two take care too, alright? I'll get in touch if there's anything else to share. Please do. Well, how the hell do we catch the guy? From the sounds of things, we should make dealing with this Ikoma our first priority. I wonder how Cersei and Avi fared in their search. Well, they found him. They found him. I imagine they made it back to the mainland by now, but we have yet to hear anything from them. Ikoma might still have access to his curse too, and the situation is more dangerous than I thought. We should probably get back to the mainland as soon as possible. About that, it seems that the last ferry off the island has already left for today. Darn it, that means we're stuck here as well. We'll have to sail in Kamishima for tonight, yes. I'll arrange somewhere to stay. Nothing to be done about it, I suppose. Thank you, Soto. It won't be long before the sun sets. And yet I can't help but feel like there's another storm brewing on the horizon. Another curse of the raging waves! What? Okay, so we can still progress. Tensions, but I'm still curious about this. Like, these still aren't checked off, you know? What if I start from standoff? Right? There we go. Oh, we still had it. Be gone. What if I do this? Oh, we can throw it away? Oh, okay. Yeah, and throw this away. Can't say why, but I got a bad feeling about this business card. Oh, shit! I'll just sneakily toss it. Alright, I don't think anyone noticed. Goated. And now, we're good. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Okay. It's all still the same. Right. The symbol. There we go. See that symbol over there? I just couldn't shake the feeling I'd seen it before. And sure enough, Ikoma's business card had the same symbol on it. Oh, you're right. This mirror is suspicious, and a business card with the same symbol as that suspicious hand mirror is equally suspicious. Simple as that. So that's why you threw the card away earlier. Oh, you noticed? Either way, seeing Kikuko's reaction to hearing we had one of his business cards told me everything I needed to know. Enough with the whispering already. The jig is up, young lady. The condition for your curse is a mysterious symbol inscribed on both the hand mirror and the business card. You see, we have nothing more to fear. Cersei, your turn. Apologies, I'm going to have to be a bit rough. You may experience after effects. And Kikuko's alive! And so, we managed to apprehend Kikuko Tsutsui. Apparently Cersei's binding spell... Oh wait, this is obvious speaking, hold on. Apparently Cersei's binding spell weakens those untrained in the spiritual arts and causes them to fall into a dazed, almost intoxicated state. Before losing consciousness, Kikuko quietly surrendered and handed over the cursed stone. Unfortunately, it appears she really knew nothing more about mermaids after all. She didn't have any idea how Ikoma came into possession of a cursed stone either. To ensure she couldn't interfere any further, we restrained her at her home and made sure she would remain asleep for the time being. Nice! Much later that very night, we learned that Kikuko had planned to massacre the island's residents using the hand mirrors she distributed. By sheer coincidence, our actions had also prevented a mass slaughter. And is that this done? Nope. So what about the cursed stone? What's it like? Yeah, about that. A bronze mirror? That's right, a palm-sized bronze hand mirror. Wait, don't tell me the still-type mirror was actually a cursed stone. Wait, this is just the same, again. I'm not gonna fast forward, actually. Let's see. Okay, and then, yeah, this is the same thing again. Uh-huh. And this is where Kikuko's alive. Right, we did it? Cool. Oh, again, then Yumiko. Right. Really? What else do you want me to do? Oh. Okay, so we changed fate. We changed fate. What about this one? I probably don't have anything there. It doesn't seem like it, at least. Let's just go back here, I guess. I see. So we can be certain that Kibe Ikoma is on Kamishima right now. Yep, no doubt about it. From what I gathered from the islanders just now, there are signs that someone landed on a boat in the Gulf on the other side of the island. That must have been Ikoma. So he's come, like a moth to a flame. Ma'am, that sounded a bit diabolical. I think the fatigue is starting to get to you. Just in case, you never know. Okie dokie. Oh, that's bright. Oh, wow. You can see the stars pretty clearly. Still, from what you said about him, your description of Ikoma is quite different from what we gathered of the man on our end. Oh, hold on. Not found, and... Okay, just making sure. We can hardly believe our ears either. To think Yamashina has already been killed by a curse. And the police are searching for Ikoma as a suspect in his murder. Talk about a bombshell. Yeah, it was a real surprise. You said that Ikoma seemed to have no idea about either the curse stones or what Kikuko Tsusui was planning. That's right. Swore the accusations against him were absurd, all while looking innocent as a lamb. It's entirely possible he's just feigning innocence. I wouldn't believe him so easily myself. We have no proof of his crimes after all. All he has to do is pretend he knows nothing, and our hands are tied. Stars are more than 800 years old after all. Ha 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 ha. That's clever though, I'm not even gonna lie. Still, there's a warrant for his arrest now, no? Can we throw the book at him here and be done with it? It would be dangerous to do anything rash. I'd like to at least get a better idea of his intentions before making a move. Still, with making Soto and Cersei here, I don't think we should have anything to fear from paranormal phenomenon. If worse comes to worse, surely you two could restrain him by force. Well, we probably could deal with most things. But in the event we couldn't, the situation would likely end up being completely hopeless. Right. I don't even want to imagine what sort of situation that would be. Did you see where Ikoma headed off after you parted ways with him? Sorry, I don't really remember. But if he chartered a boat to get here and stopped it in the Gulf, wouldn't we be able to nab him eventually if we hung around there? Unfortunately, I don't think it would be so simple. If he stopped it somewhere out of the way, we would struggle to find it in the darkness. That's true. Well, if we really get stuck, I should be able to just find out where he is using dowsing. Just let me know and I'll give it a shot. I thought your target had to have some sort of spiritual energy for you to find it. That's right, but he said himself he had some spirit sense. True. And he has a pretty unique aura, too. I think it would work. That will be a huge help. We'll keep that in mind. You know, I still find it hard to believe that young man would be capable of such a foul crime. Oh, Avi, you're so gullible. Heartless, the lot of you. You won't even consider the possibility that this is all one big misunderstanding. No, it's Ippei, bro. Kippei, sorry. Kippei Ikoma. You know, I still find it hard to believe that young man will be capable of such a... Oh. Anyway. I was sure you and Avi would have returned to the mainland by now. I have no idea why you're still on Kamishima. Well, we were having so much fun sightseeing, then just got... oh my god, I thought I said then. Time just got away from us. You were sightseeing the whole time? I suppose it worked out for the best, so I can't complain. By the way, is it true that Mr. Ikoma can use curses without a cursed stone? Based on what we've heard of the scene of Mr. Yamashina's murder, I think we have to conclude that he can. So it is possible. What does your assistant over there think? Oh, good idea. Let's see what Soto has to say. Oh, wait. Oopsies. Soto, how likely is it that Ikoma could use that curse without a spirit stone? Ah, yes, about that. There have indeed been oh, we recognize her! In been cases of powerful psychics using the spirits of the dead to cast curses on others. However, doing so requires a great deal of skill. Only a handful of people will be capable of such a feat. And even fewer would be able to do so with a curse capable of killing people in a single blow, let alone over a distance. The man did say he had a bit of a spirit sense. I suppose that wouldn't be enough, though. Not at all. My thoughts exactly. I see. Though if I were to speculate. Oh, so there is something. Curses are not always born from the spirits of the dead, you see. If a number of people were to harbor a strong grudge for decades, even centuries, that grudge itself could become a curse. I see. The supernatural equivalent of strength in numbers, eh? That's a good way of putting it, actually, yeah. You could say that. Still, it would take a large number of people holding a grudge over an extremely long period of time to achieve. I suppose it is a bit unlikely Ikoma would have access to a curse like that. Cersei! So the work you wanted us to handle is all done now, right? Yes, it is. Thank you for your cooperation. But I appreciate it if you could help us out a bit more, so I won't be letting you go just yet. Aww. Still, something doesn't quite sit right with me about all this. Ikoma must have known it would be harder to escape pursuit here. What could have brought him here despite that risk? Oh, I can shine some light on that, actually. I believe he said he was looking for a girl called Sato, who seemed awfully keen on finding her, too. Sato? You don't mean Sato Shiranami? Oh, you know her, then? We do, a girl with quite unique circumstances, to be sure. Could that be why Ikoma was looking for her? But what is he planning? Unique circumstances, eh? So chances are high Ikoma is still looking for Sato, then. If so, it will be in our best interest to find her first. If nothing else, it will put us in a good position to bargain with him. Agreed. We should try to... Is something wrong? You said that Ikoma arrived on the island before sundown, yes? We did indeed. If he's really that keen on finding her, surely it wouldn't take him that long to do so. Finding a single girl on a small island like this shouldn't be difficult. All he would have to do is ask around, no? You have a point. I doubt he's been wandering in circles all this time. Maybe he isn't looking for her that seriously after all, or he had some other business he wanted to take care of first. Shotaro? You there, I finally found you! Oh bro, it's been ages since we've seen Shotaro. And who do we have here? If I'm not mistaken, that would be Mr. Wakamura's son, Shotaro. You're from the police, right? You've got to help me. My old man, he's... Mr. Wakamura, has something happened to him? Yep. What? Mr. Wakamura was found cut down in his own home? You're not saying... The clinic's doctor is taking a look now, but I saw the wound. There's no way he could have survived that. I tried to call the police, but Yusa Minakuchi told me to come get you instead. I see. Thank you for letting us know. We'll be there right away. Ma'am, given the timing, can we assume this is Ikoma's handiwork? Chances are high, yes. If you don't mind me asking, mister, did a man called Ikoma drop by your house at all? What? Ikoma? You're saying he's the one who killed my old man? Calm down. You know him then? He's in his 20s and is wearing a suit, though he looks really old for his age. Yes, that's him. I met him earlier today. You met him? When? Today, just before sunset, a man I'd never seen before came up to me. He said he was head of an event company and had come here to gather information or something. I'm pretty sure the name of his business card was Ikoma. What? He gave you his business card? Yeah, what about it? Get rid of it now! And he said he was here to gather information? What happened to looking for Sato Shiranami? Wait, Sato? You're saying Sato has something to do with that guy? Alright, everyone, I'm going to head to the Wakamura house with Shotaro here. So do I leave searching for Sato Shiranami to you, Cersei, and Avi? Find her before Ikoma does, and take her into your custody. I'm counting on you. Understood. Wait, we have to help out too? Yeah, we're kind of all in this together, you know? Please do. The more people we have on hand, the better. Now, Shotaro, lead the way. Right. Do you still have the business card on you? Get rid of it. There's someone there, by the way. Wait. Over there. That's him. Ikoma. What? Well. We kinda already knew, though. We kinda already knew. I just really wanted to confirm it. This aura. I knew it. Ma'am, is he? There's no doubt about it. He's an 800-year immortal. He noticed us. He's running away. Ma'am, should I give chase? Please do. Follow him and find out where he's headed. On it. Bro, he booked it. Don't be reckless. Keep your guard up and be careful. It looks like we have a change of plans. Cersei, Avi, you're coming with me. Let's go. Soto, be very careful, bro. I don't want you dying, man. Oh my. Wait, so what the hell? Hello? What's this? What's here? Real name. Oh. Your name is Osato / Hatsune, actually. Oh, is it? Oh no, it's Kipe's. It has to be Kipe's real name because we already know that information about Sato, right? We'll come back to these two later. Let's do this. Who might you be? Well. It sure was a hassle to get out here. Looks like you made it just in time. Huh? You aren't an easy one to find, you know. But at last, we finally get to meet again, my dear Osato. There it is. Can you please answer my question? Who are you? Are you being serious? This isn't one of your usual silly acts. Come on now, really? You forgot me after what? Just 400 years? That stings, you know. 400 years? Okay, so now I know this guy claims to be Kipe Ikoma, who's apparently another 800-year immortal. But that's not the real issue. I need to know who he really is, not who he claims to be. I don't think he's about to just come out and tell me. Looks like he enjoys being cryptic. Though I didn't expect him to just say he knew me 400 years ago. That's a huge clue. Who exactly was he 400 years ago? If I push a little, maybe I can draw it out. But man, did I really come across it as that spaced out even back then? Oof. So you're saying that you know me from 400 years ago? Well, we never met directly then. I can hardly believe it. Don't come closer to me. He's getting closer. Who'd have thought my dear Osato was Princess Hatsune all along? How do you know I used to be called Hatsune? Back then, 400 years ago, I never realized it was you. So sorry about that. Huh? He knew about me? And the story goes that Princess Hatsune was offered up to hold down the curse of the raging waves, sleeping for ages down there, huh? Who knew immortality could be put to such a creative use? Truly selfless, admirable stuff. Brings a tear to my eye. Not really. There wasn't any other choice, and I wasn't actually asleep, so it was pretty awful. Also, could you please answer my question instead of going off on your own tangent? Well, it turns out the resentment I bore was heavier than the curse you were holding back. I just told you to stop. Wait a second. The resentment you bore? Thanks to that, the resentment... Are you... Tomoshi... Oh, dude, that's so weird. The guy whose resentment bore a curse is still around? But don't you have to be dead for that? Are you even Tomoshige? Wait, no. We don't even have confirmation that's his real name. Let's calm down. Thanks to that, ever since then, anytime I got near Taishima's waters, a raging storm would well up. Every time... Wait. He's the Raging Waves curse bearer. And that's why he was afraid of the sea, because of that, right? Oh, fuck. Wait, then who's slicing people down? Oh, it has to be him. But then how? How is he doing that? The Raging Waves don't do that. I've tried countless times over these 400 years, but each and every time my ship went under, I've had my fair share of trouble too, you know. But then, that would make you the Raging Waves curse bearer. Oh, right, I guess I ended up becoming quite the legend here on Kamishima, didn't I? There's only one person you could really be then. Oh, sounds like you finally remembered me. Although centuries have passed, would you be so kind as to address me once again? Come, call me by my real name once more. Right, The files from the past made it clear. Keeping Ikomo's true identity is... Well... Yeah, and this is... Yeah, he's Tomoshige. Has to be. Tomotabako. Yeah, he's Tomoshige. Okay. And Tomoshige... Oh my god, I guess it's different with Immortals, right? I don't know if it's ever been confirmed that you have to be dead for a curse storm to manifest, but, like, I mean... I guess it's not... They're not really around long enough to... Or maybe his resentment was so strong that it bore a curse stone. But also he's been living for centuries, so... I don't know. Unique situation. Huh. Tomoshige? Then, you're Tyranno Tomoshige of the Taira clan from 800 years ago. Or, wait, am I wrong? Huh? Didn't think you'd get it so quickly. You always did manage to surprise the hell out of me. Oh, yeah, okay. No, I thought I got it wrong for a second. That's him. Huh, I was gonna ease you into it, step by step. Let the truth sink in nice and slow. Huh? Oh, screw it, you nailed it! Bingo! Glad you actually remembered, even if it took way too long. Welcome back, Osato of Kusawa. Wait, Kusawa? What's Kusawa? Help me remember, please. Ah, that's... Oh, right. That was way early in the game, though. Oh my god. I guess I got updated. What else am I missing? Missing that. That. I remember now. Everything's coming back to me. You're Lord Tomoshige. I've waited long for this moment, Osato. You're telling me you became an 800-year mortal as well? I can't believe it. Indeed. I ate mermaid flesh to become an 800-year mortal just before you did. 800 years ago, we sailed out searching for mermaids, trying to restore the Heiki name to glory. We found one, sure enough, but those Genji bastards had laid an ambush. They attacked us, tore us apart. By seeing we had both become immortal, we both continued to live our separate lives. I never knew. I thought I was the only one left. I spent all these years thinking I was the only one. You and me both, Osato. It truly is a miracle that we were able to meet like this once again. Listen, Osato. When I realized this body couldn't die, I decided it was my fate to use it in whatever way I could to restore the Heiki clan. The grief, the hatred, the curses of my bloodline who died screaming in resentment, I've carried all of it with me in this body. You were saying is you have 2 days left? Yeah, he's gone. They screamed at me, "You'll finish what we couldn't! That's why you're immortal, damn it!" Their voices never stopped. Centuries of the family's rage clawing at my skull every day, every night. Even so, nothing ever worked, but I knew I couldn't just give up. That obsession of mine rotted into resentment, festering for decades, centuries building and twisting inside me. Until finally, centuries of resentment and rage congealed into a curse, something I could control, wield. So there's a cursed stone, and then that is something he's able to use as... Oh my god, dude, this guy's such a problem. Well, I assume it still has the same conditions, right? Like, it needs a symbol. A curse born from that obsession. The bronze mirror I carried absorbed that same resentment, and over time it transformed into a cursed stone. Ah, okay. Oh my god, and everything's getting answered now. That's crazy. So your goal was to use the power of the curse in the flesh of a mermaid to restore the Heiki clan? Indeed. Now that was all I had left. It was the one thing that kept me crawling through these 800 years of hell. I sucked up to people in power and gathered followers, also I could build an immortal army. But it couldn't be out in the open. Everything had to be done in the shadows, always unseen. Even with immortality and curses on my side, it was damn near impossible. No matter what I tried, power was always out of reach. The path to reclaiming the Heiki name was always filled with peril. There was always one fucking problem after the next. Nothing ever went the way I wanted, damn it. Before I knew it, the world had changed into one where military power alone was no longer the key to control. I just don't have the power, or the time, to rule this goddamn new age. Fuck it all. Mr. Chance, bro. You could do that in 2 days, probably. And so, here we are. Before I knew it, my 800-year lifespan was burning out. The end was right there, staring me in the face. That's when something broke in me. All that was left was emptiness. 8 centuries and nothing to show for it. Just the truth that I'd achieved nothing. Tell me, Osato, what the hell were those 800 years of me giving it everything I had worth? What was it all for? I can't say. When I realized my lifespan was finally coming to an end, I almost felt relieved. Like dying might actually, finally set me free. It was then that I happened to hear of you. That you, my Osato of Kusawa, were still alive in Kamishima, also as an 800-year immortal. That moment was the first light to pierce my darkness in 800 goddamn years. Whoa, aren't you exaggerating a little? Not at all. This is an 800-year long miracle of fate, Osato. Don't you see? Back then, when the Heiki fell, you were the only one who stayed with me. You were the only one who comforted me. Damn. When my final day comes, I wanted to be with you. Oh. It's the only thing I want now. If I can just have that, then maybe this was all worth something after all. You understand, don't you? You must. But the curse kept me from ever setting foot on Kamishima. So I manipulated Ukakudono. I used them to reach you and claim you for myself. Wait, hold on. This is getting a bit too much. What's so funny? Oh, Osato, you're blushing. You truly are so lovable. No need to act shy now. 800 years ago, we were bound by a vow of love. What? We were? I don't remember that. You kept the bronze mirror I gave you, did you not? That should be proof enough. What? No, that's not what you think. Come now, we certainly took the long way around, you and I. But we finally found our way back here. Sato must be like, what the fuck is bro blabbering about? Like, what's going on here? After everything, meeting again like this can only be a blessing of fate. This is what our curse of immortality was all for. Our final glorious crossing into the next world. Together. No. She don't want you, bro. I mean, yeah, it is the end, but... You've been waiting for it too, haven't you? The day this cursed life finally ends. Come, Osato. Let's meet that day together. Let's finally be free of all this endless pain. It really is him. Lord Tomoshige. I remember him now. He was always just like this. Unk. I feel like that sometimes. You know, maybe he and I are similar in age. All pride and vanity, puffed up with his own importance, the very image of an arrogant Heiki. No wonder he failed so spectacularly. Anyone would, acting like that. And still, part of me can't help but feel sorry for him. Damn. I am Osato of Kusawa. At the end of the Heian period, I worked as a maidservant for the Bureau of Omio. That's where I first met Tari no Tomoshige. By chance, he took a liking to me and made me part of his household. After the fall of the Heiki, the world spun into chaos. We were too busy surviving to think about anything else. I remember those days now. We ran from one hiding place to another, and I had no one to depend on but him. But those memories are so distant now. So distant it's hard to tell them apart from something I might have seen on a TV show last month. And now that I think about it, the only reason I kept that bronze mirror after the attack was because it was the one thing I had left when I was washed ashore. It was the only clue to who I was. That's crazy. I held on to it out of loneliness, that's all. It's a trace of a past I could barely remember. I'll be real. I kind of forgot she was holding on to that entire time. I do not remember when that was mentioned at all. I'm afraid I never had even a shred of affection for Lord Tomoshige, even back then. Damn. Well, now what? Oh. Well, why are you so silent? Say something. You know as well as I do that our lives are almost up. It could be over by tomorrow. What are you hesitating for? Hey, Sato, say something! I'm talking to you nicely, but you just stand there like a fucking idiot! Wake up! All you need to do is be grateful and come to my side, that's it! Stop being so fucking pathetic! But... what if I refuse? Are you fucking kidding me? Refuse after all these years? There is no refusal! You dare defy me? That was never even a fucking option! Come with me, right now, if you dare try to say no again. I'll ensure you receive due punishment. I have harsher methods I can use. No, thank you. And also, please don't do that. Harsher methods? I told you, I can use a curse, remember? A curse that targets a certain pattern and slices anyone with it clean through, nice and painful. But even if you use that to hurt me, if I just hold on until tomorrow, your time will run out. You'll never get what you want. Are you really that fucking dumb? Why would I use it on you? You're immortal. Huh? Oh, you'll use it on... that's bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Before I came here, I handed out dozens of business cards with the target pattern to people on the island. You wouldn't. With just a flick of my wrist, these stupid islanders will be dead in an instant. You get what I'm trying to tell you, right? You're holding the people here hostage? Huh, they're just insurance. A way to ensure you will come with me. In fact, that old man Wakamura was so stubborn about handing you over, I had to deal with him first. What? You mean you killed him? So what will you do? You have two options, Osato. Time to choose. Obey and come with me quietly. Or let your selfishness condemn these innocent people to a brutal death, and come with me only after you watch them die. No. Yeah, this is pretty bad, Chief. Well, refuse will probably... because we only got one ending, bro. Let's refuse. No, I still can't. I won't follow you. I refuse. What? You selfish little brat! But very well, I'll make you regret that choice. And Soto, what's the holdup? Soto's... he bolted, but it turns out he has really little stamina. He's probably gasping for air right now. Let's see how long the defiance of yours holds out. Oh. Oh! Look at that! Let's go back here. We still haven't done anything here. Like, what? Why am I not getting a check mark? Oh, if it isn't Sato, good timing. Well, we already did all this. Actually, when we were here, there was a... yeah, there's a blank choice here. Why? Why? I guess we can't do anything. Let me try again. Maybe there's like a different way I can go about this. I don't think I can do anything about this yet. Yeah, I don't think, yeah. Okay, let's just go back. Well, it's because, like, what the hell with this, man? I want to be here. Oh, okay, let's just go here. We need a plan. After discovering the corpse of Shinobu Wakamura, Yuza and... okay, and they meet up with Sato and Sukasa. Okay, let's do that. Not like we have a choice, right? Oh my god. You can't be serious! Old man Wakamura was murdered? Seems that way. I called the police to look into it. It probably has something to do with the slashing curse. That means whoever is causing the curse is on the island at this very moment. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I thought they'd already found the cursed stone that was causing this to happen. But it looks like we're not out of danger yet. This is too much. The curse is still hanging around? How does that even happen? We don't know. Am I still good on... yeah, still good on that. But what's this slashing curse business all about, Yuza? Well, to be completely honest, someone planned to use that curse to commit a massacre today. What the hell? Who would do that? Don't worry, the culprit was caught this afternoon. The curse was starting in the symbol. Oh, and yeah, we did end up saving her. She did not die. Okay, so they're keeping that in mind. The curse was starting in the symbol on the back of the Kamishimi Maru hand mirrors. Oh, I know the ones you're talking about. Yeah, so anyone with one of those mirrors would have been a potential target. Seriously? That's so scary. Oh, that's why Izami took everyone's hand mirrors this afternoon. I'm just doing my part. But the police apparently found the curse stone that was used to release the curse. Things probably would have been fine if I hadn't collected all those mirrors. It's a good thing you still did regardless. It can't have been easy though. Thanks for doing that, Izami. Even if the police found some rock, a bunch of people were saved because of you. Well, when you put it like that, I feel like I actually really helped out. But just because there are no mirrors left doesn't mean we're free and clear, right? Yeah, I somehow doubt Mr. Wakamura had one of those hand mirrors. That means there may be other items with that symbol on them. How am I ever supposed to relax ever again? You think the police will find the culprit while we're hiding in here? I hope so. They're probably searching for him as we speak. Oh, wait, okay, never mind. Oh, are you talking to me? What? Actually, maybe you should be... There's a chance the culprit is after you after all, so stay alert. Now I'm even more scared. Wait, really? Why would they be after Sato? Well, it just seems to me like that would be the case. Huh? Yuza, do you know something we don't? Well, yeah, I can't keep anything hidden from you, so I might as well come out and say it. The truth is, Sato Shiranami here ate mermaid flesh a long time ago and is now an immortal girl. Well, that is not how I imagine bringing this up. Wait, what? Seriously? And how did you already know that, Yuza? Was that part of the Tomokazuki vision too? Yeah, something like that. Hold up, wait, I'm not following any of this. You had a Tomokazuki vision? What does that even mean? Don't worry about it. Yeah, this is a lot to take in. I guess now's a good time to explain everything. Oh, okay, we are explaining it. Thank God. Makes things easier. What? You ran into a Tomokazuki while you were diving and it showed you a vision of a different future? What? Sato ate mermaid flesh and became immortal hundreds of years ago? Yeah, the whole thing is pretty bizarre. Funny world we live in, huh? After this, I don't think I can deny any supernatural mystery or occult conspiracy theory ever again. You're really taking all this well, Yuza. This is the wildest thing I've heard all day. And Sato, I always thought you were a little different, but I didn't realize you were straight out of the history books. Yeah, sorry about deceiving you. No, I seriously had no idea. You fit into the modern era so effortlessly. Well, I watched a lot of TV to learn how to fit in. I love TV. Oh, I get it now. The Tomokazuki is also why you knew about the hand mirrors, right? Exactly. That's why I secretly enlisted Azami's help. I have to thank you again for that, Azami. None of this would have worked out if you hadn't trusted me. I was pretty unconvinced at first, but you were so uncharacteristically serious that I didn't have a choice. Yeah, I really learned an important lesson. The more you joke around, the less likely people are to believe when you need them to, or believe you when you need them to. You wouldn't be if you weren't messing around. I don't think you need to change a thing. I mean, I may have learned a lesson, but that doesn't mean I was planning on changing. That's the spirit. Never change, man. Anyway, on a more serious note, Sato's probably being targeted because she's immortal, right? That's totally gotta be it. There's also that thing we found out earlier. Old man Wakamura was close to some rich guy called Unkaku Dono. He said he'd break the curse of the Raging Waves, but only if Wakamura handed over Sato. That's right, Mr. Wakamura said it was to protect the islanders. Seriously? I can't believe I didn't notice all this happening. Wait, didn't you already break the curse of the Raging Waves? So there's no need to give Sato to anyone, right? That's true, but things might be worse now, and it's because he lifted it that he's able to come here now. Ah, okay. That rich guy might resort to more drastic measures. Oh, that's a good point. So does that mean I'm still in danger? No, not particularly. You don't have to jump at every little thing. Okay. Hey, Yuza, I got a question. What's up? Isn't the slashing curse the thing Kikuko tried to use? But she was arrested, right? You don't think she's trying again, do you? Well, I think it's a possibility, yes. But we should probably avoid mentioning her to the others unless we can prove she's involved. You're right, we don't want to scare them any more than we already have. Hey, what are you two whispering at over there? Just some rumors. We don't want to spread stuff we don't actually know is true. Oh, now I'm even more curious. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Do you think Tsukasa realized Kikuko might be a suspect in the hand mirror thing? Yeah, she might have. But I don't think she'll say anything even if she has. You're probably right. I think she gets why we aren't naming names. Okay, I think I've got a better grasp on what's going on. If Sato really is being targeted, we have to do whatever we can to protect her. I agree. We should probably stay up here for a while so no one finds us. I really appreciate everything you guys are doing, but this would all be over if I just gave myself up. Not a chance! I'm not about to let you do anything like that. You have no idea what they do to you. Hold on. Nala is clawing at the door. Let me go grab her. My darling baby, welcome back. Go. Okay. An Austrian painter? Who dat? What's the pun? I don't get it. Not a chance. I'm not about like blah, 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 blah. I already said this. She's right. We won't let anything happen to you, Sato. Huh? What's that? I think someone's outside. This is bad. Someone's coming. Really? Sato, hide! Quick! No, wait. I think I know him. Bitch, where were you when Tomoshige came around? So this is where you've been hiding. You really gave us a fright. You're Mrs. Shiki's assistant, right? Yes, my name is Soto Kiryu. Are you alright, Miss Shiranami? Yes. A man who wishes to harm Miss Shiranami is heading this way. We have very little time. So he got here first. What happened? Is he still hiding and that's where like it was like a little cliffhanger there? He stopped him? Wait, what? They really are after Sato? It is likely the same person who murdered Mr. Wakamura. We must be prepared to defend ourselves. Okay, is there anything we can do? Sting operation? Seems like it. And Sato's just here to distract him for as long as she can? The man heading this way is one Kipe Ikoma. He has come from the mainland. According to Mrs. Shiki, he's an 800-year immortal. What? An immortal? Seriously? Another immortal like Sato? It would seem that you're all aware of Miss Shiranami's condition. It seems like almost everyone knows by this point. I see. But if he's already immortal, what does he want with Sato? That remains unclear. But perhaps Miss Shiranami could shed some light on the issue. Do you know anything about this man, Ikoma? No, nothing. In fact, we thought we were being hunted by someone working for a person named Unkaku Dono. That is correct. Ikoma was indeed one of Ukakudona's subordinates. I knew it! Did you say was? You mean he doesn't work for Ukakudona anymore? Yes, Ukakudona, or rather, Yoshiatsu Yamashina, was found dead in his home earlier today. Sorry, yeah, your dad is kinda dead, Tsukasa. He was apparently murdered by a curse inflicted by Ikoma, in precisely the same manner as Mr. Wakamura was killed. What? Yamashina? That means he can't be looking for Sato and Nukakudo on his behalf. Just so. And that makes his motive for seeking Miss Shiranami entirely unclear. Is it possible that this Ikoma person can use curses without a cursed stone? Where are these mockingbirds? Have I actually not seen it? One of them is in Sato's. We still haven't gone there yet. And the other should be Yuza. Again, we still haven't been in that location yet. Okay. Is it possible that this Ikoma person can use curses without a cursed stone? That does appear to be the case. And yet very few people would be capable of wielding a curse powerful enough to inflict mortal wounds without assistance. Is there any chance he stole back his cursed stone? No, the cursed stone for the curse of Tomoshige is in my possession. In fact, I have it with me now. That bronze mirror is a cursed stone? Indeed. This is a separate artifact from the Siltide mirror. Oh, I need to sneeze. I'm good. It is interesting, however, that both relics were made of bronze mirrors. That mirror? Oh, no, it wasn't mentioned before. No wonder I didn't know about it. She mentioned it here. I think. Right? I'm pretty sure it belonged to Tari no Tomoshige. What? How could you know that? Oh, well... Huh? I believe I understand. Yes, it is all clear now. Considering all the information I've gathered thus far, there is a distinct possibility that Kiba Ikoma has actually lived for 800 years and is none other than Tari no Tomoshige. Oh, I guess Sato already knew that, then. Yeah, you're a very good actress, you know that? Indeed, 800 years is certainly enough time to accumulate the resentment needed to create a curse. But how could anyone have held fast to such enmity for centuries? Of course, as the sole inheritor of the entire clan's resentment, the depths of its malice would be overwhelming. Wait, what? I don't get it. What are you saying? There's no time, so I'll give a brief synopsis. We can discuss it in depth at a later date. Okay, let's hear it. All current evidence indicates that the man who is searching for Miss Shiranami, Kiba Ikoma, has been alive for 800 years. He was known as Tari no Tomoshige during the Heian period, when he likely became an 800-year immortal. We can assume that he gained the ability to wield a curse that launches a slashing attack at a certain symbol via... Oh my god, there's a lot of noise. At a certain symbol via his clan's accumulated resentment. Launches an attack at a certain symbol? So you're saying that symbol was on the mirrors too? That is my current supposition. It would be the same power as that contained within a cursed stone. Using that cursed power, Ikoma murdered his ally, Ukakudono, and then proceeded to kill Mr. Wakamura. What a monster. That is kind of crazy. Can't you use your powers to stop him or something? It isn't impossible, but I believe it would be unwise to provoke him any further at the moment. Is there something else we should be worried about? Well, it appears he passed out business cards with the curse symbol written on them to a number of the island residents. He encouraged people to keep them in their pockets, so there is no telling how many people are currently carrying one. Seriously? Even if the curse has an activation range, as long as he's on the island, we have to assume that all those people are at risk. Then he can kill as many people as he wants, whenever he wants. Holy shit, that's insane. We definitely shouldn't provoke him then. The entire island has been taken hostage. Until we do something to remedy the situation, we cannot move against them. What can we even do? We don't have time to find everyone who has a business card right now. Why don't we use the island PA system to tell everyone to throw out the cards? He'll just activate the cards, he'll just activate it right then and there. Not everyone's gonna throw away the cards in time. It's possible that Ikoma would hear the broadcast and use the curse before anyone could react. Exactly. Yeah, I guess that might push him over the edge. There's just enough time to do anything else. Oop, there's just not enough time. There we go. I might have something. Why don't I meet Akoma to buy us some time? Oh, so Sato came up with the plan then. Sato's so smart. If I'm the one he's after, I bet he won't curse anyone while I'm talking with him. No way, that's too dangerous. Don't worry, I'm an immortal girl, so nothing can happen to me. But if I'm lucky, I might be able to get him to reveal his intentions, or even find some way to end all this. Mr. Kiryu, this might be the best way to buy us some more time. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have refused that, huh? Yikes. I'm afraid we have little choice, but you must avoid inflicting his anger at all costs. Oh. About that. Oops. Do not reveal that you know his true identity either, and try to keep him talking for as long as possible. Oh. About that. Oops. Don't worry, I'm very good at feigning ignorance. You can call me Deadpan McPokerface. Uh-huh. Nice to meet you, Deadpan. Okay, we'll stay hidden up here for now. I made an oopsies. Sato, please be careful. I'm going to be as careful as I can be, trust me. We'll find some way to deal with the curse, just don't let Ikoma do anything to you. I know, I believe in you guys. Miss Shiranami is waiting for Ikoma downstairs. There's no sign of him yet, but it's only a matter of time before he arrives. We need to do something about the business cards while she's keeping him busy. Yes, if I go alone, I should be able to make it back to town fairly quickly. You think we can ask people in town for help? Yes, Mrs. Shiki and the others are coming this way, so I should be able to meet them en route. Okay, then we don't have to go it alone. We can ask them for help if need be. What about the two foreigners? They were Mrs. Shiki too, right? I was not aware you knew of them, but yes, they are. You mean those two tourists? What are they doing with her? The girl is a psychic. She may be able to offer assistance. Oh, really? I think I'm gonna end it there. Not a long stream today, but chances are we either... Oh, God. We either finish the game tomorrow or the day after, and then, like, in the day after stream, we can cut it and move on to 100 line. Yeah. I don't think we have long in this game, because, like, I was checking a playthrough earlier, and at the start of this stream, I was on part 9 out of 13, and after this chunk, we're probably close. We're probably close. So, I would like to think I am done with this game this week. Oh, jeez. I still have a lot to do, though. Actually, maybe not tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow, because we still have to, like, get the bad endings or whatever, and I don't know how, like, if that's counted in the playthrough at all. Oh, well. We'll get there, though. We'll get there. Great game so far, though. I really like it. But with that, I'll catch you later. Bye-bye!